Following along an old set of train tracks winding through the countryside, hidden from view, is the Hogwarts Express, the means from which young witches and wizards make their way to a school experience unlike any other. One such witch sits alone in a cabin with a wrapped package in her lap and a freshly delivered letter waiting to be opened in her hands.
Dear Clementine, thank you so much for all the letters you sent this summer. It's wonderful to catch up on all the little things that have happened at Hogwarts and in your life. You are such a creative young woman. I see great things in your future, even without using divination. From what you've told me, you and your group of friends have been up to so much in your short time at Hogwarts. In your first year alone, you found a group of friends that most people spend their entire lives searching for. And you investigated that mystery with the new ghost at the school and an entire wing that had vanished hundreds of years ago. It wasn't there when I was at school. You even fought against a shade and saved a friend in peril. And I do say, your friend Olive sounds like she's got a real talent for saving the day. She sounds like the perfect material for a main protagonist, if I do say so myself. I remember my days being full of adventure too, but you and your friends have already been through a lot. When you sent me the letter talking about everything that happened last year, with the students from Ilvermorny and how Hagrid disappeared, I thought that would be the end of it. Little did I know that a dragon also went missing along with the giant squid from the Black Lake. You had me biting my nails. It's so scary to think that Colin Moot is still out there, and that this isn't a fictional tale at all, but reality. But from what I've seen in the news, Minister for Magic Granger has Aurors on the lookout everywhere for him. The last anyone had seen him, he was somewhere in South America. Try not to worry too much. He'll get what's coming to him. The only thing you can really do is keep learning, study hard, and count on those wonderful friends of yours. I've set a surprise to celebrate the start of your third year. I do hope you enjoy it. No pressure, but write soon. Sincerely, Beanie Valance, your biggest fan.
As the camera pans out, we see the face of Clementine Goosanders. Clem, what do you look like?
Well, I would say that I've taken a little bit of a turn. I have a mullet. I cut myself a mullet over the summer. I'm looking a little bit more rough and tumble, and we definitely have some intense eye makeup. I've not really learned the tasteful amount of eyeliner quite yet.
Should we show everybody what you look like?
Yeah.
As Clem sits there, staring at her letter from Beanie Valance, she waits with bated breath Clem, what's going through your head right now?
I'm itching to go back to school. I was kind of, last year was tough, but the summer was so boring that I would rather have horrifyingly traumatic at this point. So I'm super ready to go back to school. And I miss my friends so much. I can't wait to see them.
While you're thinking that, you hear the voices of some other students making their way down the passageway to who knows which cabin. But you see Olive and Rosalina just outside the window of the cabin.
I'm just saying, Rosie, Alate Ascendare is a far superior spell to use in a defensive position, and I think with a little more practice.
Latte one time. I didn't know that was a spell.
A latte.
A latte.
A latte.
It's like espresso and milk. My dad makes them.
No, a latte.
A latte.
With an R.
A latte.
R.
Ah, latte.
R as in red.
Where is the R? Olive?
A latte. A-L-A-R-T-E. A latte.
A latte. A latte. Okay, it's gotta roll. I got it. I got it now. I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it that time.
It's good to see you again, Rosie.
It's good to see you too. I did have a latte this morning, so that might make some sense.
Did you? Tell me about it.
It was pretty good. There was cinnamon on top. My dad made it, so. Clem got her hair off. I think Rosie's pressing like her whole face up against the window. She looks really different. Your hair. We can open the door, right? Should we just open the door? Okay.
Olive's going to tackle hug Clem and like jump on her with her arms around her neck.
Olive!
Your hair!
Your hair! It's so straight!
I started using a potion that, I think I got most of it. Just don't look at the back, all right?
There's a potion for that?
There's a potion for everything.
Rosie, your hair! It's so good!
Potions. Thank you! I got up in the middle of the night and just took scissors to it. It just felt right. I kept having nightmares. I was like drowning and my hair was stuck to stuff, so I was like, whatever. And then I cut it all off.
We should dig into that at some point. Maybe not on the train, but later.
Yeah, later. That's fine. Yeah, we don't have to dig at all.
Okay.
Good summer, Clem.
Yeah, good summer. Boring. Super boring. Ugh. How about you guys?
Very productive, thank you.
There was less ghosts at home in my house
Oh.
than there is at Hogwarts. So that is kind of a nice break.
Yeah.
Were there any ghosts at your house, Olive?
Ghosts? No. Although, honestly, I wish there had been. I could have used a ghost or two to practice with. It's very hard to practice defensive spells if you don't have anything to defend yourself against.
Oh. You need an enemy.
I think we have plenty.
Yeah.
They just weren't making an appearance this summer.
Well, Ashley should be back at school, so we can do some practicing if you want.
Worst enemy.
Yeah.
I have quite a few spells planned for Miss Ashley Indigo. I'm just saying, this year, hold me back.
Oh. I will.
Rosie holds
not.
you back.
Not literally Rosie.
Wait, should I be Ashley Indigo? Here.
Yeah, it's a hug. We'll turn it into a hug. Have y'all seen, like, anyone else?
Not yet.
I think we're first.
As the friends are catching up, Olive, why don't we get the description of your new look here?
Yes, Olive has grown a bit over the summer. She has a dignified body. Her eyes are a little more fearful than they used to be. A little less innocent and excited. She has more of a resting, unamused face, as we'll call it. And she has gotten quite the chop to her hair. At her own request, because, you know, as she becomes a teenager, it's important that she look her age and look serious and dignified and very grown up, and grown-ups have haircuts. That's what they do. So.
What about Rosie?
Rosie is, as per usual, I would say, tall and gangly, but she's tall and gangly with a lot less hair. She woke up and decided she didn't need it anymore, and her dads are saying the cut is really flattering for her face shape, so she's feeling pretty good about it. She's got a whole lot more jewelry, I think, hanging around. I think she's got like sort of a hypnotizing look to her eyes. You kind of don't know what's happening there, but that's, I think, pretty much the same.
Excellent. As the group begins to reminisce, the next person you see coming down the corridor is Barney. Barney's hauling two really heavy-looking bags. He's sort of dragging them. They're all stacked up on top of each other, and he's got one sort of underneath his chin, and he's pulling and pulling, and you see him trying to like hold a wand up to his neck awkwardly, and there's a garbled text that sort of floats through the hallway. I can't go any faster. I'm trying. Stop yelling at me.
Olive is going to rush over to him and just, without asking, grab one of the bags from him.
Barney, do you need help?
Thank you. There's so many people on the train. I always forget. Especially
It's all right, Barney.
With added security this year. Did you have any trouble getting through?
Is it? No. Should I have?
Yeah, is that a thing?
I may have had to remove a few items from my bag, which...
Do you mean pets, Olive? Were there pets in your bag?
I mean...
What did you do with him?
No pets, except the ones that I gave back to my dad to take home. But mostly, it appears they are holding firm on their stance of Weasley's products. So there goes a lot of my summer earnings.
Oh,
Back
don't
home
worry.
with my dad.
I'm sure there'll be students that are smuggling in Weasley products. There were last year too.
I just thought I'd be one of those students this year.
How did you smuggle them? Did you like wrap them in your underwear or something? What happened?
Not an amateur, Rosie. No, thank you very much. I crafted compartments in my baggage, and what I thought would conceal them turns out just drew their attention using
right
the
open?
revealing charms that they used. The concealment powder I applied turns out just made them glow bright purple. So not only did I lose the items, but now they know the way that I was trying to smuggle them in, so I'm going to have to work on something different.
I think the
Yeah,
underwear
you
might have
can-
actually been a good choice on that one.
They wouldn't have wanted to touch it. It's genius.
Yes. They wouldn't have even looked, to be honest.
Maybe we could start smuggling stuff in Maisie's hair.
That's a good idea.
Well, what if
Someone see
Maisie has a
Maisie?
big chop? Haven't seen her.
Oh
You
gosh.
think, by the way, hi, everyone.
Oh, hi. Hi, Barney.
You all look so different. And good, I mean, you look so good. Good, different.
Does Barney look different?
Oh yeah, Barney's actually he's starting to grow a little less awkward looking. He's gotten a bit taller. I think that's the most noticeable thing. He's sort of shot up a bit. He's probably like 3 inches taller or 4 inches taller or something.
Grown
You
like a
like,
weed, Barney.
Got like stuff in your shoes? You're so tall.
Oh yeah, my mom said that she's buying too many clothes for me already, and that she bought a set of clothes, but I grew out of them, and so now she has to buy more, and she's going to send them to me in school.
They should have spells for that.
I think they do, and he sort of like bends down. You can see his pants are like a little too short on him, like they're just, they're sort of
ankles
not.
showing?
Yeah, his ankles are showing. Yeah.
Me too, Barney. Honestly, I don't understand. It's so wasteful that everyone wants to buy new clothes all the time. That looks perfectly fine on you, and in fact, I think you are a bit of a trendsetter. Above the ankle pants is what everyone is going to be wearing.
We'll see it in Vogue.
Putting it out there.
Ankles are cold though.
You need
It
higher
is in style.
socks.
Socks, Barney.
I'm wearing socks, but they're not.
If you
that
cuff them,
warm.
just cuff them at the bottom, and then it'll look like you did it on purpose. That's what I did.
All right.
I mean,
your
I did it on
pants?
purpose, but yeah.
Did you cuff your sleeves? My dad's cuffed their pants.
No? Am I supposed to?
No.
I'm going to need a lot of help, I think.
We can help you.
Okay, good. Has anyone seen Alex? And where's Maisie?
Not yet. No, I don't know.
They're probably stuck back there somewhere. There's all these students that seem to be, well, they were complaining about something. There was a bit of, some sort of, I don't want to say it was a row, but maybe a little bit less than a row. An
Why?
argument. I don't
Over
know.
what?
I try not to get involved in arguments.
Well, which
I love to
direction
get
was it?
involved.
Which direction is it? You want to go towards the argument?
Might as well. What if
Yeah, maybe
Alex
they
or
need a
Maisie?
cookie.
Yeah, what if they're getting held up by it?
Alright, I mean, it's just back down the way that we came.
In that case, and Olive's gonna kind of grab her wand and go, if you'll excuse me.
I'm coming.
Alright.
Clem, are you coming?
Yeah.
Come on.
Barney, will you hold on to the this compartment is where we were keeping our things. Would you just hold the fort down? Oh, and if the trolley comes by, I would love some snacks. If here, and Olive's gonna kind of like pull out her little pouch of coins, and she goes, if the trolley comes by, feel free to pick out anything you want for any of us, and we'll be back with Maisie and Alex very quickly. Okay?
Chocolate frog for me, please.
Chocolate frog for Rosie. Clem, did you want anything?
No, well, maybe. I don't know.
Also, you have to ask if they have coffee. It's just a thing. They'll say no, but I do it every year, and the year will be bad if I don't start it that way.
Alright.
Maybe some cauldron cakes one for everyone, I think.
Cauldron cakes. Alright.
Okay.
What about all these bags? They don't look like they're going to stay put.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
You're industrious, Barney.
One of the bags, like, starts to hop a little bit.
Whose
Be
bag
right
is that?
back. And Olive's just gonna.
So,
Ew.
Olive and Rosie and Clem leave Barney behind. And I think we just see like bags start to fall off of the top and just start to collapse, and the camera just follows Clem and Rosie and Olive as they head further into the train. In the back, however, we have a different situation happening. Alex and Maisie, you are together with Lily behind a group of people, sort of jammed up in front of you.
What's even going on here, Alex? Is there something that we're supposed to know about? Is this like a new school year, new stuff thing, or I don't know. Alex?
Sorry, Alex is a little quiet. Let's make him
Alex,
a little
you're
bit
really
louder. There we
quiet.
go.
Yeah, I can't see. Can you see?
No, I can't. I didn't grow very much over the summer.
Me neither.
Maybe, Lily, we could make like a tower or something, maybe?
I don't know, but it seems like something's going on. I think I hear some yelling up ahead.
Excited or other kinds of yelling?
I don't know, somewhere in between.
Okay.
Do you want to maybe try and sit on my shoulders and see what's going on?
I can try. I can take a look.
You'll have to hold on really tight onto the racks though, because we don't want to. Alex, maybe you can stand behind and like put
I'll
your
help
hands
you
out
out.
and
Yeah.
As we get a better look at Maisie. What does Maisie look like now?
There is not much change. She's late bloomer. There's not much change. I think the only real thing that might be comparable to the others is that actually her face maybe looks a little bit more childish in comparison to the ones around her that are maturing. But she's the same girl pretty much. There's not much change. She's been doing a lot of sport over summer, but doesn't really show. She's still her. She's still Maisie. Nothing to report. Oh my god, the art, Marcos. Oh my god. It's my broom.
What about
I mean-
Alex?
Maisie's broom. Sorry.
Well, I haven't grown much taller, but I've filled out a little bit. So there's that.
So
Pretty much.
Alex looks much the same.
More or less. If you measure it closely, maybe a little bit taller, but probably not. But you know, it's maybe a little bit. My gran says sturdier, so that's the thing.
Lily also has a very similar kind of look. Her hair is a little bit longer, and she's got a little bit more of a struggle sort of trying to keep up with the volume of hair that she has. She's maybe just a little bit taller than she was, but she still looks much the same, remaining that sort of youngish appearance. She has a sort of petite body and large eyes and a pretty face as well. There's a situation here that's occurring as we're seeing Maisie and Alex trying to help Lily sort of climb up onto Maisie's shoulders and for Maisie to try and steady herself while Lily gets a look up ahead. Okay, all right.
What do you see? Anything?
It's okay.
Careful. Careful.
Hold in your core. Like in...
I don't know what that means.
You know, like in Rosie's yoga.
I'm sorry, I don't pay much attention.
Oh, okay, just
try.
just be aware of all of your muscles working together to keep you stable from your tummy all the way to your limbs.
All right.
Cool.
Oh no!
What can you
good
see?
or no, or a bad or no?
I think it's Ashley Indigo.
Oh, what?
Oh, it's a bad or no.
It seems
What's
like
she
she's
doing?
having an argument with someone.
We should go help the someone.
I think it's her first year.
We should definitely go help. We need to. Okay, wait. Come down, and we'll try and get over. Slowly. Here you go. Take my hand.
Don't drop me! Don't drop me!
No, I won't drop you. I won't drop you.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, here you go.
Yes. See, I knew we could do it. Great team. Team.
Team.
Thanks, Alex.
Okay. Right. We should try and get over there and help. So squeeze through. I'll be like the wedge at the front, and you two like push me through.
Okay.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, coming through.
Struggle, please, Alex.
Can I use my Maisie relationship?
Absolutely.
Oh dear.
5, the first roll of the year.
Oh,
You try to push your way through, Alex. However, there is some sort of immovable object in front of you. The crowd of students just sort of kick up some comments like, "Hey, watch it! Hey, there's no space here. You have to wait your turn."
Just
it's an emergency.
Come on, Alex. Tell them it's okay.
We're the Ashley subjugation squad.
Wait.
It's not working, Maisie.
Can we just look? Excuse us. We need to get through because there appears to be somebody picking on our first year, and it's not okay. So we're gonna go and help them.
That's right.
Yes.
Maisie, you can try and convince. You can roll your relationship with Alex.
That helps. Or maybe it doesn't help.
So, we see Maisie sort of yelling into the wind as the other students say, "You're just trying to cut in line. You can wait your turn."
We're not trying to cut in line. It's not. We just want to help.
Yeah, helping.
I tried. Tried to help, Alex. I'm sorry.
We tried. Maybe. What if we get Ashley's attention from here?
Do you think
How are we going to get her attention from here?
Yelling? Or.
What does she like? How would you like
I
you
don't
know,
know.
if you catch a fish like worms, what's Ashley Indigo's worms?
She has worms?
No, I mean
The bait,
like
the Ashley bait would be
drama?
someone small and weak.
You
Well, that's who it looked like she was picking on. Looks like she was yelling at her first year.
Oh.
or maybe we can draw her in with an argument. You know, like not a real one, just like just a pretend one, because she likes to get
Okay.
involved in other people's business, right? So if we make some business as other people that she could get involved in, that could be her worm.
Okay, that's an idea.
How are we going to get past all the other students?
I think Alex meant to get her here, right?
I think if you get the rest of the students to look here instead, then she'll go, oh, there's attention's over there, and she'll want to be the center of attention again, and then she'll come over here and leave the first year alone. We're combining. Okay.
How are we going to do that?
I don't know. I don't have arguments much. I try to avoid them.
What if... hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
What if you slap me? Pretend to... Just pretend, because we're friends. It's not real, and I don't want you to get in trouble. But that's an Ashley worm. We'd get a bite with that one.
I did some push-ups over the summer, so it might be dangerous.
Oh.
Maybe you should slap me instead. I think that would. And your hand looks like it makes more of a slappy sound than mine would, so.
What are
You
you
got
trying to
slappy
say?
hands.
That I'm weak?
No, you have slappy hands, and I have thumpy hands.
So you're trying to say that I'm weaker than you?
No, well, I don't know how many push-ups you did over the summer.
Is it because you're a wizard and I'm a witch? Is that what you're trying to say, Alex?
What? No, I was just saying that.
What are you trying to say, Alex?
Is that what you're trying to say, Alex?
I didn't mention. I just mentioned Slappy and Thumpy. What's
You're
happening?
being such...
Talking about slapping?
If you wanted to talk about it first, I was just going for help. I wanted to help.
Yes, but I think that... Oh, we've got to be loud. Alex, come on. But I think that maybe you... For Ashley, come on. For Ashley. I
Ashley?
think that... What
Try
you
and convince
really mean
again,
is-
please, Maisie. Roll
What's
your relationship
happening?
with Alex.
Is this... Am I to convince Alex or to convince Ashley? Is this about getting Ashley
You're
here, or is
convincing the
this-
other students.
I'm convinced.
Come on.
12. Maisie rears back. And you see some of the other students sort of like looking. What's all the yelling? What's going on? Oh, there's another fight back here.
I'm
Look,
sure
there's a
that
fight.
was what you were trying to say, isn't
No,
it?
it wasn't. I'm sorry. I think.
Yes,
You don't
Alex,
sound very sorry, Alex.
Fine.
Alex is
How
the
do
worm.
I sound sorry?
The conversation worm, Alex. The conversation worm
Worms?
for Ashley. Yeah, just pretend, Alex. Just pretend. Isn't that what you?
Sorry. What? Yes, it was what I was saying.
Absolutely. Yes.
It's because of your slappy witch hands.
Yes! My slappy witch, exactly. And if you're not careful, you'll get my slappy witch hands.
Yeah, but you didn't do push-ups over the summer, so...
So you're saying that I'm weak
Yes?
because I'm a witch? That's rude, Alex.
Is it?
Right? Ooh.
Ooh, me.
Ooh. And And I'll have you know that I was doing push-ups over the summer. I was doing as much
Okay.
Quidditch training as I possibly could.
All right for
and,
Quidditch. Makes sense.
Not to fight people, but to be good at Quidditch. What were you doing push-ups for?
Restless energy, mostly.
Right, okay.
Slap him now.
What?
Do I actually have to?
Well, it has to look like you're gonna slap him.
I'm not sure I really want to anymore, Lily. Can I notice something and find Ashley?
Absolutely, give it a shot.
Is this with Alex's relationship still?
No,
Oh dear.
he's not helping you notice. You've lost track of everything. The only thing running through your head right now is the fact that a bunch of students back here are staring at you and Alex and Lily.
We didn't mention your push-ups and the letters over the summer, so I didn't know.
I just
About
think that maybe we should. I think maybe this has gone too far, and we should take it to the front.
Lily rears back
the train?
and slaps Alex across the face. How dare you!
It was an accident.
Oh!
I immediately run to Alex and put my hand on his face. Are you okay?
I think so.
Are you okay? Lily!
Panic!
Lily is supposed to be present.
Ow.
And we switch back to the front of the train, where we see Clem, Rosie, and Olive making their way.
Are we headed in the right direction?
Yeah. You're headed the opposite. You're sort of trying to meet in the middle.
Okay. Can I notice something to see if I can hear all the hustle and bustle that's happening up there?
You can.
Would that be with my relationship with either of them?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Nice. Come on, first roll of the year. Let's go.
A 10. Try to notice something. Go ahead and select from the notice something list.
Let me just for once, forever, open up my moves. Okay. Well, I mean, not sneaking, but is there anyone or anything sneaking around?
Yes, there is. Barely through the crowds of people. You can see that Ashley Indigo is yelling at some first year, and there's a bunch of people behind her sort of held up in line. And as you approach their kerfuffle, you can see that there's something also happening in the back, and half the students have sort of turned to go look at the back. You hear the sound of a slap, and then you see Maisie sort of bring her hands up to her face, looking horrified. And then you see Lily Potter looking like she may have just sort of struck Alex. You see Alex sort of like recoiling with a hand on his face, and the crowd sort of says, "Oh no!"
I think Alex just got slapped by Lily Potter.
What?
Olive,
Yeah.
like, has her wand forward, and her face just like drains of blood. Like, she goes white as a sheet, and she runs towards them.
So,
Where is he? Who did this?
If you could please get out of my way, and I require this cabin. Do you understand? You're a first year. You don't get priority at all. Third years should have priority over first years. Basically, the first years need to sit all the way back there somewhere. Wherever there's some free space. Maybe where there's luggage.
Ew.
And Olive starts rushing towards Ashley in this first year with wand out. Ashley sort of looks to her right, and she does like a double take and sees Olive with her wand out, and she says, What are you doing?
Who's hurt? Are you okay? What happened?
No one's hurt. I'm just making sure that this first year understands that third years have priority over cabins.
I thought... wasn't... Oh.
It's further back. It's further back. Ashley, what you're doing is mean, but it's further back, Olive.
Olive's gonna kind of like push through them a little bit and keep running in the direction that Rosie pointed.
Watch where you're stepping.
I'm gonna follow Olive. And just kind of like put my hand on her shoulder if she stops. I don't know if she.
I would like to
Olive's
stay
like-
back with the first year
Looking
and
in.
then get them away from Ashley.
Okay. Olive and Clem continue forward. Rosie, Ashley sort of... Watch where you're stepping. Ugh, some people. What do you want?
Are you talking about yourself? You're the some people here. No one likes you, Ashley, and what you're doing is rude. The first years can sit wherever they want. There's no rule. You're being such a snob. What's your name, honey? I'm so sorry. She's always like that.
How dare you?
How dare you? Ashley, go sit somewhere. Leave the kids alone. You
I'm
have to bully a
trying
kid?
to sit somewhere.
Okay, then just sit on the floor. If you're unhappy with your seating positions, you can just sit in the hallway. Ashley Indigo. How about you, Ashley Indigo, go away?
Go ahead and try and convince her. An 8. So, if you'll notice, I have added a new option to the convince list.
Oh!
On a 7 to 9, you can choose one from the list. They need proof. They go along with it for now. They do it, but are terrified of you, or you bribe them. Which would
Okay.
you like?
I would like to... I think I would like to bribe them. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think that I'm gonna be like, listen, Ashley, listen, just leave the first years alone, and if you do, I won't go back and tell all the teachers what you were doing, bullying a new first year. How about that? You don't get in trouble, the first year gets to go to wherever they want. Is that good?
Fine.
Fine.
I'll let this one slide this time, kitchen girl.
Kitchen girl. I'm gonna spit in her food, kid. I'm gonna spit in it.
She sort of hefts her bag and continues along.
The food I make is really good, so even if I did spit in it, she would still enjoy it, because it's just so tasty. Do you need me to help you find a room or something?
There is, let's see. There is a young student there, with a sickly-looking body, analytical-looking eyes, and a pale face. I'm sorry, I don't really know what the protocol is for the train and whatnot, but thank you for the help.
There's no protocol. Where did you want to go? I can walk you there to make sure that she doesn't like sneak back around and like bully you.
I had just, I put my things down in the cabin, and then I went to the bathroom.
Uh-huh. And then she came out and was like, "That's my cabin."
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna slide the door to her cabin open and like usher her back inside and like shake her hand, but leave her like with like some sweet treat that she's made, probably a cookie, and be like, "It's gonna be fine. Just lock the door, maybe."
Yes, it's a he. And
I'm
he's
sorry.
yeah, he's got kind of like I think that's sort of like a bowl cut going on. Yeah. He's like got a really sort of awkward looking like dirty blonde bowl cut. He's probably on the heavier side, But he's got like a sort of. He looks like he's sort of struggling a bit with his bags. He doesn't look like he's very healthy, he just says, "Oh, thank you."
Hey, I can help you with that. You want me to put it up here? Because I think because I'm so tall that I'm just like, this is eye level essentially. I'm just like, here you go, your bags are up.
Oh, thanks.
There's no nuts in that cookie. I don't know if you're allergic to chocolate, but if you are,
Okay.
I have. Here's a cookie. I made these. Yeah, I just hand them back. It's yeah, sorry.
You made these?
Yeah, I made it. I have like a bunch
thanks.
in my pockets. If you have any allergies, let me know real fast, because I'm not FDA approved or anything, so I wouldn't like to get in trouble with the wizard.
You said there are
Food
nuts.
Association.
There are no nuts in here.
Yeah, no nuts. Are you allergic to nuts?
No. Well, some nuts. Just the tree nuts. And,
Just tree nuts.
And eggs.
And eggs. Oh.
Are there any eggs in here?
Yeah. I'm gonna take the cookie back, and this is a cup of mashed potatoes.
You have more food?
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I do. Do you like mashed potatoes?
Is there any pepper in here?
Yes. Would you like, I have a piece of gum. Are you peppermint?
What's in the gum?
Peppermint and sugar, probably.
Oh, I can't have sugar.
Can't have sugar. I have an old breakfast sausage. I brought it for my snack for later. It's got a bit of lint on it. How about a hug instead of a snack, maybe? A hug?
Well, that's nice. I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, of course you are, honey. What was your name again?
Oh, my name's Caden.
Hayden.
Caden Arbutus.
I think while Rosie's like, after she hugs him, she's like quickly scrawling down Caden's name with a bunch of the food allergies they've just mentioned. And he's like, okay, Caden, it was really nice to meet you. I'll remember all those allergies and I'll try to come up with something you can eat next time I see you.
Thank you.
Do you have a favorite food, maybe? Rice. Plain rice. Porridge.
Like
no
cereal.
toppings. Cereal. Can you have milk? Dry cereal?
I can have
Oat milk?
coconut milk.
Oh, okay. Coconut milk's okay. We can work with that. Okay. It was great to meet you, Caden. I would lock the door behind you because Ashley preys on the weak. So it was nice to meet you. It was great to meet you. Have a great day. She's gonna leave, but she's gonna like push the door closed really hard and like look around for Ashley because she's deeply concerned that Ashley is gonna see Caden as like a little tiny prey animal. I'm concerned for Caden.
And meanwhile, Clem and Olive are continuing rushing forward through the crowds of people.
Olive?
Olive is booking it. And after Rosie told her, like, no, it's farther ahead, her wand's back out and she is moving as quickly as she can in the direction of... Can I roll to see if I can, like, identify where the sounds of the scuffle came from, or do I not need to?
I think you were you were directed towards them by Rosie already, so.
Okay, she's booking it.
I'm following.
Now you have to push through. There's a bunch of students that were sort of backed up. You're kind of like having to do the thing where, you know, you're meandering, trying to push past people with baggage. Hey, wrong way.
Sorry.
That way.
Sorry. So sorry.
What's going on? Hey. Go ahead and let's see. Clem, you're in the front.
I'm following Olive.
You're following Olive. Olive,
following
struggle,
Olive.
please.
Can I roll with the relationship? Because I'm thinking that my friends are in danger and that's why I'm pushing so hard to get to them?
I don't think so.
Okay.
A 9.
It's a 9.
Okay. Choose one from the struggle list, please.
Frighten them.
How would you like to frighten them?
I think there is something inherently frightening about the look in Olive's eyes and how little she seems to be concerned with like the general decorum and like politeness and manners of pushing through people. Her wand is out. She has this like crazed look in her eyes. I think people, their instinct is to be mad, and then when they see the look on her face, they're like, oh, okay, sorry, okay, I'm getting out of your way.
Ooh, look out! Hey! Take it easy! Hey!
Maisie? Alex?
Maisie, Alex, you can hear Olive making her way towards you.
Olive? Who did it? Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Fine. It's fine. I think it's fine.
I'm so sorry, Alex. I didn't mean to do it that hard. I was just trying to get everyone's attention. Oh, hi, Olive. Hi, Clem.
Hi. Olive, I think it's okay. I think it's fine. You slapped
okay?
Alex?
It was kind of
so.
my fault. I'm sorry, Lily. I mean, I'm sorry, Alex. You're the one who got hurt. I should.
Can you? Hi.
It was just Lily.
Sorry. We were trying to break up the crowd.
We were trying to save the first year from Ashley, and we were trying to bait her with a worm that was actually just a slap in the face, except... I'm sorry.
You're okay, though?
Face hurts a
Alright.
little bit, but
Sorry.
it's okay.
So,
Yeah.
It's good to see you guys.
good to see
Did you have a
you.
nice summer?
Good to see
Lily
you
reaches
too.
out for a hug.
I kind of give her an awkward hug back.
Can
Good summer,
we
everyone?
go to a compartment and
Yeah.
a cabin and
have a
away
cabin.
from all the
The head.
people? Okay.
Olive is gonna like fling herself really hard around Maisie first and squeeze her like uncomfortably tight and just go, I'm so happy you're safe. It's so good to see you. I missed you so much this summer.
Olive! Oh, no way! I missed you too. I'm really sorry for scaring you. This really was all my fault, and I feel very bad, but our heart was there. Is everything okay back there? It's nice to see you too. I'm sorry, my mind is in a lot of places right now, Olive. Your hair looks nice.
Thank you. My dad did it.
You look like... You're like an adult, or like a smaller, yeah.
It looks really good.
It does.
More mature.
Very mature.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now give me a hug. And she's gonna squeeze Alex really, really, really hard next.
Yeah.
I
Thank you.
missed you.
Yes, yeah.
Alex, you've been working out.
Just some push-ups over the summer.
Looks like a little bit more than some push-ups, man.
Gave you some strong slapping hands, right, Alex?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get slapped by Alex.
That was the
soon.
original suggestion, but I vetoed it.
That was a good call.
Clem, I hold my hand up to Clem. Clem, you,
I'm gonna just go and give her a hug, and I'm gonna like pick her up. Because I think I'm quite a bit taller than Maisie right now. And I'm just gonna lift her up a little bit.
Alex is the only one that did push-ups. Whoa!
Hey, man. Yeah.
Hey, your hair looks cool.
Thanks.
Never seen anybody with hair like that before. It looks great. It looks really individual. It really suits you, actually.
Thanks. Thanks.
Like,
You know, I know
dark
it's not
and
everyone's cup of tea,
mysterious.
but
Just like you.
The line's clearing up.
It's good.
Did was everything okay? Olive, did you see what happened with Ashley? I completely forgot about her. Is
Yeah,
that child
Ashley
okay?
was being mean to her first year.
oh yeah.
I didn't see it, no.
It was just. I don't see her anymore, so something.
Yeah, we should
Fixed
maybe
it.
go find Rosie. I think Rosie may have stayed behind.
Okay.
With Ashley?
Yeah.
Rosie and Ashley?
If Ashley's still alive, man, I don't know.
I wasn't gonna say it, but Rosie has that. You know,
Rosie.
she's really nice, but she also has like a.
Rosie wouldn't do anything that someone didn't deserve, I'll tell you that.
It's true, but Ashley deserves a lot, so.
And honestly, if anyone's there to do it in a very apt and appropriate way and would get away with it, right? Because Rosie's really kind and she'll be really, savage, but in a really kind way, and nobody would ever know.
Kind crimes are the best kind of crimes.
Yeah,
sure.
she would suffocate her with mashed potatoes.
What a way
Can
to
we
go.
sign up for that class? Or
Hey, Olive, do we wanna go and check out Rosie? She's alright? I wanted to ask you some questions about your summer.
Yeah. All right.
Let's all catch up.
Yeah.
We should find a. You said that you had a cabin? We should probably get moving. Everyone's. I think now we're holding up the line.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Meandering your way up the train, you eventually come across Rosie and Barney back in the cabin.
Hey! Hi!
Hey.
Found them! Hi, Maisie! Hi, Alex!
Hi, Rosie. Hi, Barney.
Yeah, why do you say that? I'm good. Hi, Lily!
did you destroy Ashley Indigo in a kind way with lots of potatoes?
I think I was mean, and also I told her that if she didn't leave the first year alone, I would tell the teachers and she'd get in trouble. Also, I met a first year that's allergic to every type of food I have in my pockets.
How is that possible? You have lots of food.
I have so much food. I have
How?
so much food. I feel
It's okay.
so useless.
We can have a new vegetable. Do you have vegetable pockets? That's not potatoes.
I have a list of all the foods they're allergic to, and somehow I still feel
Well,
like I'll never be able to
so-
make a food that they can eat.
It's fine. We can work on it. You have the list. We'll work it out as a team.
Okay, good, yeah.
Because the team is back together again.
Hey, can I ask you a quick question? Lily, why did you slap my friend Alex in the face like that? Alex, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry. We were trying to. There was worm bait, and things got a little heated, and we were worried because Ashley was there, and then.
Did you just call Alex a worm?
No, I can explain. So Ashley was being mean and we were too far away, so we wanted to do some long-range Ashley subjugation, and so we decided to make drama happen because you know what Ashley's like, and we wanted to try and distract her from a distance, and then things there was a lot of pressure, and it just got to Lily a little bit, and then it got to my face a bit, and then it's okay now.
It was an accident.
Okay. I mean, if it was planned, then that's all you, friends.
Yeah, it's all good.
Alex, can you help me with this bag?
Yeah, sure.
We don't really have enough room here.
Well,
Is that the one that jumps?
I think something's moving in it.
Olive?
Right, well,
What did you bring?
What's in that bag?
Why does everyone look at me?
Because
the
you
bag
always
is moving.
tell me it's
Come
your
on now.
bag. I know it's your bag. What's in the bag?
I'm certain I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if we just open the bag.
Yeah, Barney, hand me the bag. I'm gonna open the bag.
All right.
Okay, never mind.
Olive just like puts a hand on it.
Olive,
Yes.
what's in the bag?
I have
I
a
have
better
plenty of
question.
things.
Can someone move the bag, please?
I got it. Barney, hand me the bag. I'll hold on to it.
Is it okay
I
to
won't
move
open
it?
it. I'll
Olive?
just hold it.
Not a
just keep it.
shelf.
On my lap, then, shall I?
Does it have a name?
The bag?
No, the creature inside the bag.
Yeah.
Do we really have nothing better to talk about than what's in Olive's bag?
Oh, you bring a new creature every year. It's like a fun guessing game. We should all guess what Olive brought. I think it's an exotic and overly large frog.
I was thinking
All
because
right.
it's
Can we play the game? Sorry, Alex. Can we play the game where we like ask the questions and then you say yes or no? Like,
Okay, can I-
Questions.
okay. Can I ask a question? I wanted to go first. Is it something that may be uncomfortable with the reduced ability to breathe stuffed inside a bag? Maybe we should give it some air just in case. I'm just worried.
She's fine, Alex, but thank you for your concern.
Gee! A bouncing, beautiful baby girl.
It's definitely not a cat. You're allergic to cats.
No cats.
Does it have feet?
Yes, it has feet.
Does it have
Does it have a
feathers?
tail?
I liked the betting game more. I'm feeling very put on the spot.
Okay. Well, I have bet already. I'm gonna slap down a
Rosie already got her
galleon.
bet in. What prize do I give to the winner, though?
We just all put a galleon in, and whoever wins gets all the galleons. Like a card game.
I'm all right with that.
I feel like I need some more information because I feel like I have a really good chance of getting it right if I just have like a really little bit more information. So like, what approximate size is it? What color is it? Does it have scales or feathers? Or
Cheating!
skin?
This is like the jelly bean guessing game.
Oh,
You
I
know a
just-
limited amount, and then we just make random guesses.
The jelly bean guessing game?
Just ignore that. That's a little muggle.
Oh,
You can. It's even better with Bertie Bots because there's so many flavors.
It's small enough to fit into my luggage, so that should give you an idea.
Is it a big, fat rat? Is it a rat?
No.
Like a sweet baby angel, chonky rat.
Named Candy Corn.
No.
Candy corn.
Is it a rat? I really want someone to take the bag, please.
I
not a
got
rat.
it. Here. I'm gonna just. Olive, do you want to have the bag? Just
Alex, you gotta
whisper
make your
some
guess. What's in the
comforting
bag?
word. I'm not invested in the outcome of the bag contents as long as it's safe. Here you go. Your bag, Olive.
Okay.
Why the awkward silence?
You're the one that ended your sentence without finishing it?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, just
Are you like thinking about something else, Alex?
all the time, but sometimes a couple things.
Like, what are you normally thinking about? Food?
Food's a good one. Then
Is your crab
sometimes
bucket full?
things just go. It's like if there's normally there's a TV in your brain and you control the channels and stuff, but sometimes my channels just change on their own.
Is the news on? I hate the news.
It gets all the channels. What were we talking about before my TV brain?
Maisie was gonna make a guess because you vetoed guessing because I think that I've decided you don't believe in gambling.
I'm just uncomfortable with the idea of my money going away, and I have no real value. Yeah.
Okay, Maisie, hand me a galleon and make your best guess.
Look,
You can ask me 2 questions if it helps.
Wait, that's not fair. I didn't get asked 2 questions.
You can
Maybe you get
revise
to hear
your
the
guess.
answers.
You can revise your guess
All right,
if it
okay,
changes.
okay.
For 2
Oh.
questions, I will only do 2.
2 each or 2 as a.
No, 2 total.
Okay, then we have to like get our heads together. and
Get over here. What? Maybe we should ask what color it is.
But then it could be lots of different colors. I think we should ask where it's from because like did she? I don't think Olive went. And did Olive go somewhere this
Don't
summer?
our parents like trade magical creatures? It could just be from her house.
Yeah. You could ask how big it is.
No, it fits into her bag. We know the approximate size.
And we know it has feet. She said yes to that, right?
Yeah, it has feet.
So it's not gonna be a snake, and it could be,
Wait, do paws count as feet or paws hands?
Well, it's not a cat. It's not a rat. Maybe
What
it could
about-
still be a rat.
Is it dangerous to witches and wizards?
No, I wouldn't bring anything dangerous.
Okay.
Unless it was really, really cool.
That was a free question. Yeah, we didn't even ask that. We're over here talking.
She asked.
She was asking us.
It was a hypothetical question.
You overheard.
I think we should ask what color it is, and then get back to the last question.
What color is it?
Green.
I think it's a frog.
I think it's a turtle.
Should we ask if it's fast or slow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it fast or slow?
Depends on its mood.
Turtle.
Lizard.
I think I know what it is.
I think it's a lizard.
Dinosaur.
You all are thinking like muggles.
Did you bring a leprechaun to Hogwarts?
No, Maisie.
Does have feet.
Wait, are leprechauns real?
It's green. It depends on its mood. Look,
Are you gonna tell me that leprechauns are real? I'm gonna find out here, right now?
Where would
they
you like
real?
to find out? We can hold off.
Oh my gosh.
okay, what
Any
is
other
it?
guesses?
I stick with frog. I'm standing with frog.
Frog? Maisie?
Maisie, come here, Maisie. What if it's a dragon?
Unless it's a little dragon. No, but she said she wouldn't bring anything dangerous
All right, okay.
unless it was really cool. She did say unless it was really cool.
I did say that, yeah.
Well, that's every
About
dangerous
a
creature.
salamander.
Good guess.
I
Clem.
said a lizard.
Okay, a lizard for Barney. Clem.
I mean, I was just shouting about how I think it was a turtle. I feel like it would probably be bad form if I took that back now, because you said good guess to. So, a turtle. But like a long one?
What? Long turtle.
Oh.
Like a hot dog turtle.
She said, don't think about muggle stuff. There could be a long wizarding turtle.
Ah, yes, the great long turtle.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Wizards know.
speaking of which, is anyone taking care of magical creatures this year?
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
All of us?
All of us?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
You all didn't have any problems getting the permission slip filled out by your parents or anything, right?
My gran made me do some extra studying and stuff.
Sorry, permission slip?
For Hogsmeade.
Well, there was
For
a permission slip for Hogsmeade and a permission slip for care of magical creatures.
Oh.
There was anything. Did you? Okay, let's just relax, because you may have not looked at the letters. Did you give your gran a pile of letters to sign, and did she sign them, and did you stuff them in your bag?
I mean, I gotta be honest, I don't think my gran has... Oh no.
Want me to forge them?
Can they tell if you did?
I don't know. Your grandpa has really sticky handwriting, and so do I.
We could just resend them.
Yeah, I could ask her to sign them.
Yeah, we didn't do
You'll have
that.
to send an owl, which always... She's really bad at answering the owls because they freak her out.
If you send her a howler.
We can send Benny, because he's the cutest.
Benny will
owl.
get lost.
If only if there's food everywhere.
There no, like, there's
Alex,
no
you told
post-
me that there was only a 50% chance that Benny would get to where he needs to go.
Well, only if you
can
don't
send
feed him enough before he leaves. You need to, and sometimes you need to strap the food pouch there as well.
You can send Humphrey. He won't get lost.
Humphrey's pretty reliable, I guess.
I mean, do you think they would take like a... I mean, do you think that they would take a... I know that they don't really get calls, but if I could get my nan on the phone, do you think that they would accept
We probably still have
verbal?
service. Do you want to see?
I think they need it in writing. But that's
Yeah,
okay, because
you could
worst
maybe call her
case...
now before you get to Hogwarts.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Good idea. I'll just be in the hallway. I'm just gonna go call her real quick.
Okay, we'll be here.
What's in the bag? I want to follow Clem.
Okay.
So Clem starts to head out into the hallway and Maisie follows.
Oh, hey. Clem, are you really calling your nan?
Yeah?
Is she okay? You just seemed a little,
Yeah, she's okay. She had a busy summer, but she should be, she's fine now. So I can probably tell her about it now.
I have no idea. Like, as a player, I have no idea if I should believe this or not.
That's so if this is up to
read between the lines.
Yeah, this is up to Clem basically. You can read between the lines if you'd like, Maisie.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing this is relationship with Clem, just not gonna help. What?
An 11. So when you try to read between the lines on a 10 plus, you get to ask 2 questions from the list.
How are they feeling? And are they telling the truth?
She is feeling... She's obviously, like, lying. She's feeling okay, but she's not feeling, like, 100%, you know? Yeah, she's not telling the whole truth. There is some truth to it, but not the whole truth, no.
Clem, listen, you can talk to me. I'll help you if you need help. But I need to know what's going on to help you, you know?
Yeah, sorry. I just didn't want to bring it up on the first day. Everyone's all excited, and I didn't want to be like, hey, so nice to see you. How was your summer? It was terrible. My nan spent a month in the hospital. She's fine now, so it's okay. But,
I'm
you
sorry.
know. Oh, thanks. So I must have forgotten to get her to sign the stuff while she was... she was in the hospital. She's at home now and everything's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. They're keeping an eye on her. But other than that, it's cool. but I probably should ask her for permission if I want to graduate with you
Yeah.
guys.
I mean, it won't stop you from graduating, and I'm sure at best it will put us back a few days. So don't worry too much. But you can send Humphrey, and we can get Olive to make a copy of the slip on a new piece of parchment, because I have mine in my folder ready to go in the top of my bag, so Olive can copy it out. She has really neat handwriting, and then we can put it in an envelope and send it by Humphrey, and then Humphrey can bring it back, and then if you call your nan and then explain, and then she'll know too.
She'll know ahead of time. Will they accept a handwritten one? If it's not the official one, I might still... Maybe I left the paper somewhere. It's probably better if I just send a new one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I'll call her. Thanks, Maisie. Sorry, I didn't want to bring you down.
No, not at all. This is what S.W.O.F.F, remember? This is what S.W.O.F.F does. Do you want me to stay for some moral support, or do you want me to let you give her a call on your own?
No, I'm good. You go ahead, go hang out with the gang. I'll be there in like a minute.
Okay.
It's fine.
I hold my hand up to her.
I give her a big high five.
I see you in a minute.
Yeah, see you in a minute.
I slide the door open and head back in.
So, did anyone else do some extra studying and spell casting practice over the summer with strict supervision from their gran? Or was that just me?
Not under strict supervision of my gran, but under strict supervision of me. I developed a highly regimented, strict schedule to stick to over the summer to make sure I was progressing well with, self-assigned homework and whatnot.
My gran had... So she heard about the things that happened and then asked me a lot of questions about them and stuff, and then had me learning some specific spells before we started.
Like what?
Well, I told her about the water situation and how I used Aguamenti, and my gran, she's... My gran's kind of mysterious in a way. Like, she doesn't talk about what she used to do or anything, but everyone said that she's a really good witch and stuff, but she was kind of impressed and said I did a good job. But then she suggested I use Inflatus, and then I had to practice that lots, because if I did, I could have inflated the other people, I could have helped more people out of the water than just you, Olive. So I had Inflatus, and then some other charms to help with other things and stuff.
Could you teach me that one? Inflatus?
Sure. Maybe not on the train, because I don't want to... There's not a lot of room here to begin with.
Sure. Later. But
Later, for sure. We can practice it maybe by the lake, and we can like throw something in and then try and inflate it so it bobs on the top. And then we can like accio it back and stuff, and we can practice our accios so we're not rusty on those from last year.
And then I could show you the defensive magic I've been working on, because I've been practicing some things, prior to starting third year, just trying to go in prepared. And there's a couple fourth year spells that I think could be very valuable to us.
But you do that a lot. We have the whole third year curriculum of spells. Shouldn't we not go beyond that?
Well, but if we go up against witches or wizards in the real world, they're far beyond third year. So if we want to be able to defend ourselves, I think it's important to, at the very least, try and familiarize ourselves with some of them. Even if we can't do them, then at least we know what we're up against and what other people might use against us.
my gran had some very strict words about that kind of thing, where you're fighting with witches and wizards, and the strong words were mostly no and don't, and if you do that again, I will hang you up by your ankles, and like all sorts of strange old witch things. So
Well, maybe your gran should tell Colin Moot that. It's not like we went out and sought out
Okay,
battles.
I honestly think if Colin Moot ran into my gran, he would probably not come out of it well. She's a tough old
Good.
witch.
Maybe we should bring your gran to school with us then.
Well,
She
no,
could
because
do Colin Moot in.
sorry.
Hi. I'm back.
Welcome back.
So-
We were just discussing my grandmother.
We still don't
She
know what's in the
sounds-
bag.
Brilliant.
She's scary, mostly.
Okay.
Everything all right, Clem?
Oh yeah,
How's your gran?
totally. Ah, she's good. She's good. So I told her to wait for the owl, and she seemed to be okay with that. It's just weird. Maybe she's getting the hang of this
That's
Hogwarts stuff.
great, right? Means you'll be all set for care of magical creatures, and we'll get
Yes.
to go to Hogsmeade together.
Yeah.
Which will be fun.
Did
I
you
need
leave,
care of magical creatures, or dark creatures is the hope eventually. So
did you leave the slips there? Do we need to Olive, I kind of volunteered you to copy the slip on a new piece of parchment because your handwriting's really good.
Aww. I didn't know you liked my handwriting. Thank
Oh,
you.
it's really neat. It's exceptional, you know.
I think as
Your
that's
handwriting
mentioned, Clem, you realize you still have your unopened package from Beanie Valence.
oh my gosh, I'm gonna rush to open it. Oh my gosh, guys, I totally forgot. You came right when I was reading the letter. I've been writing with Beanie Valence
Oh.
over the summer.
You have?
Yeah, she sent me this. I'm gonna open it.
Inside is a leather-bound journal, and there is something tied to a strange-looking quill.
What? Oh my gosh.
It looks like a sort of a piece of paper is tied around a quill.
I'm gonna. Oh, can I open the paper?
You unroll it, and it says Dicta Quill.
Oh,
It is
oh my
a
gosh.
quill that dictates for you.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. How do I use it? Okay. I'm gonna put the quill on the paper.
Rosie, you're really quiet.
Sorry, I forgot I had the food in my mouth.
And then I'm just gonna say Olive is the coolest witch I know.
The quill doesn't seem to move.
Oh.
Oh,
Maybe it needs batteries.
Maybe it needs batteries. Yeah.
needs
good
what?
point.
I've seen one of those before. My mother has one.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you know how to work it?
Yeah, you have to point your wand at it and give it a tap.
Oh. Okay. A bunk.
Does it only work if you make that exact
A
Bunk
sound?
is the
I think so.
activation
That's the sound I'm
spell,
gonna make.
of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And bunk.
Try it again.
Okay. Bunk. Olive is the coolest witch I know.
You start to see the quill start to write on the parchment in the journal.
Oh my gosh.
What's
You
it
guys see
say?
that?
I'm sorry, did you write that in your journal?
Yeah, that's what I want the thing
That's
to
the
write.
first thing that you wrote in
That's
the journal.
the first thing I wrote, yeah.
First page of the journal. It's in
First
there.
page of the journal. Olive is the coolest witch I know.
You start to hear it as if it was an audiobook said by Beanie Valence. Olive is the coolest witch I know.
Whoa!
Olive, I guess I gotta write a book about you now. I guess I'm writing a book about you. We're like right now, I just started it. Is that all right?
But you could write about our first year and with the shade and stuff, and just maybe skip the bit where I fell over and didn't save Maisie.
It's kind of like the spell that I used to talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
You could call your book like the sunshine and the shade.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good.
We should ask Beanie what she thinks. She has the superior opinion. And
Yeah, that's true.
audiobook reading voice. It's like really majestic.
I could call it All of You Glad You Met Her.
You could.
Something
Sorry, I
maybe.
won't. It was a joke.
Stories about
Like,
my friends.
all of the things that happened in first year would work.
Oh,
all of the battles we fought.
So, how was everybody's summer?
Interesting, boring, but also interesting sometimes, tiring, lonely. I missed everyone lots. Is that okay to say? If not, just forget.
Why wouldn't that be okay to say? It's like normal to miss your friends, right?
Yeah. I missed you guys.
It's you too, Alex.
Nice, thank you.
Does something happen this summer that, well, you'll probably notice once we get to school.
You started your period?
Oh, congratulations.
Me too.
Nice. You too? Cool.
Yeah,
I haven't
nice.
started mine. Please don't bully me about it.
I would never bully you. What? Oh, so you didn't. That's my bad.
No, I didn't.
That
Yeah,
was
no,
not
sorry
the
about that.
news.
I'm sorry, Lily. That's my bad.
Sorry.
That's my bad. My dads were so excited they baked a cake. I was just really excited.
Lily's face is like bright red. It's like making the vibration, like their blood pressure is making a noise, like an audible noise.
Was it a red velvet cake, Rosie?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It's like congratulations on the blood. I just have a weird sense of humor.
Oh my god, I
Scorpius and Albus broke up.
What?
Oh,
Why?
what happened?
It's kind of a long story.
Was it the
well,
trauma?
We have a
We're
long
here.
train ride.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want to get to school, and then you saw either of them, and then you.
No, it was good to tell
my
us
God.
first, so
Yeah,
we
it
didn't
was.
make anything.
Are they in mourning?
I don't know if mourning's the right word.
Are they dressed all in black? Do they cry?
Are they still friends, or do we have to pick sides like when parents split up?
Was it a
have to
Maisie?
pick
Did
pet-
it-
It's probably
Sometimes
closer
you
to the
just get
second
cry.
one.
Oh, that's not good.
What?
We have to pick a parent? Oh.
Can't we just live with our gran?
Why would we have to pick? Why can't we just be friends with both? I don't understand.
That's
They could
not
get
how
back
it works
together.
with- not
They could
with
get back
breakup.
together.
I can explain this rather well.
Okay.
You see, they don't like each other.
That was it, Alex?
That was
Sorry, I just said it, and then there was a lot of feelings that arrived that I didn't expect. Someone want to take over?
Okay.
When two people love each other very much, sometimes they grow apart, and then they yell, and then they break up, and then everybody knows about it and they get embarrassed about it, and then because they're embarrassed they get even angrier. So we should all act like everything's totally normal so we don't hurt their feelings.
But nothing is normal.
Well, nothing's normal in their life either. It's all new for them too, right?
But why can't I just be friends with both? They don't like each other, but that doesn't mean that I don't like both of them, right?
Well, they're not
One
gonna
of
tell us
them
not to.
will think that you're siding with the other one, though.
Yeah.
So even though you know you can be friends with both of them, they'll think, oh, Maisie's still friends with Scorpius. That means she's secretly on his side and
Who was Team
telling everything I
Scorpius?
say to him. It's not logical.
Wait,
it
did
is how
somebody do
people-
something naughty to cause the breakup? Because
Wait,
that's how we pick the sides.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Wait,
true.
yeah,
Did
was
someone
one-
do something bad?
Because
They
they
cheat on
don't
a
like.
test?
Because they don't like the other one. They want their friends to not like them either. Because they both probably think they're the one who's right and the other one's wrong.
That's true,
And then
too.
we're caught in the middle, and we're probably forgotten about, and just for the most part.
It was really hard over the summer. I'm sorry I didn't write, but it was difficult at the house.
What happened?
It started just sort of over nothing, from what I could tell. Just a few stupid arguments and whatnot, here and there. And then Albus said something mean, and Scorpius said something mean, and then I don't know, it just kind of happened.
Seeing mean things is not. It's
That
not
does-
good. You
That
should
doesn't
say
help
nice
choosing
things.
sides
That's
either. It sounds like
nice.
they were both mean.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we have to stop being friends with both of them?
I
did you do?
think. What did you do?
Yeah. Did you choose your brother?
You're related.
Well, it didn't really
That
help.
doesn't mean they like each other, though.
It didn't really help that James was antagonizing Albus the whole time about Scorpius, and, well, Dad wasn't exactly upset that they broke up. He wasn't...
They were all celebrating because they didn't want them to be together in the first place?
Dad didn't say it so much like that.
This is terrible.
I see where James gets his gift from.
Why do they
Rude.
not want them to be together? I don't understand it.
not
They
that-
not think they're good.
I think it's their families don't like each other or something.
Dad doesn't
Like
really
Romeo and
like
Juliet.
the Malfoys very much.
But
But
he's
that doesn't-
different.
The Montagues and the Capulets.
Aren't those blood vessels?
It's
Where is
capillaries. Close though.
I left before anatomy.
They're probably relatives.
Anyway,
Disney. Spanish ones or something.
sorry to sort of bring things down a bit. Was everyone else's summer nice?
Oh, Maisie, did you do lots of Quidditch? Did you go to any Quidditch games? Give us the Quidditch lowdown that we didn't.
I really wanted to, but I wasn't allowed because the times didn't match up, and my dad said that he wanted to take me, but I think we're going to go over Christmas. There's a special game on with his old teams from when he was at school, and they're gonna play over the Christmas. So I'm waiting to go to that with him because I've never seen my dad play Quidditch, and I think that would be really quite.
Let's go.
Cool. And that's like his job and stuff, isn't it? So,
Oh, it's
Good
Dad
old-
Quidditch? Dad and Mum Quidditch? It's parents Quidditch.
no,
Dadditch,
it's not that.
come on, let's
My dad used to play when he was at Hogwarts. He played for Ravenclaw, so
So
their
they're
game was
new.
actually good then.
Well, I mean, this was a long time ago, so I don't know if they're any good anymore, but
I
I'm
got
very
really
excited.
excited at the prospect of seeing really bad parents playing Quidditch. I think that would be really funny.
Oh, well,
But if your dad's good, then it's... I guess that's good too.
Imagine like my Muggle-born dad's playing Quidditch. I'd love to see that.
That sounds
That
dangerous.
would be unsafe. Yeah, I agree with Maisie. I believe in good old Hal. I think he's gonna blow your socks off with how good he'll be. I just get that feeling. Nothing to do with the fact that he's a Ravenclaw.
Imagine if I saw my parents playing Quidditch. No, it's a joke. You guys
There's a lot
can
of
laugh.
ghosts at Hogwarts, so it could happen.
Wait, you think they could be ghosts? That would be cool.
I don't know anything about ghosts, actually. Except that Olive had a crush on one. And then some of them are permanently stuck at Hogwarts. That's about it.
Olive, how are your feelings towards our handsome ghost friend? Have they passed, developed, changed?
Oh, that's a good question.
I brought presents for everyone, and I think now is a good
I really want to know what's in the bag, guys.
Subject. Everyone.
What's in the bag, Olive?
Did you bring presents for a particularly handsome ghost? Or-
I brought presents for S.W.O.F.F and S.W.O.F.F only, and
I forgot presents because I was doing lots of studying.
well, no, that's actually good because my presents came from studying, and they involve each and every one of you studying. So, if everyone would take the one that has your name on it, and Olive's gonna start handing out.
Olive begins handing out the presents.
They're these like parchments that have been rolled up into little scrolls, and they have name tags on them. And she's kind of passing them so everyone can pass them down. And she goes, "I devised individualized lesson plans for each and every one of you, catering to your strengths as witches and wizards. You'll note that Maisie, for instance, I wrote out a list of spells for you that I thought could be helpful if you're ever in a defensive situation. These are the spells that I think play to your strengths. So one of them is Accio."
And Olive's conversation starts to fade out as she's telling you all why you should take these classes that you have written down in front of you. And that's a good place for us to take our break. Welcome back to Hogwarts, everybody. Welcome back to Witchcraft and Wizardry. Year 3 will continue soon. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. And hopefully, if you were vigilant before the show started, you saw a teaser for a new show that's going to be starting up in April on Table Story. If you missed it, got it on the break for you as well. It's also up on the YouTube. Go check it out. Otherwise, please make sure you follow all of these wonderful people. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW if you would like to follow them in all the places. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Go support these wonderful people. We've got a new version of the rules coming soon. Just need to make a few more last-minute changes on things. But you've seen a few of the new rules in action today, and there are still more to come. There's still more on the way. I posted a little screenshot of the puberty mechanics to get people invested. But we'll be back soon as Witchcraft and Wizardry Year 3 continues. Hang tight. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Olive has handed out these little presents to each of you. Who opens theirs first?
I think I do.
Maisie digs in right away.
So you wanted to tell us exactly how we can... That seems awfully, authoritative, maybe? What's the word?
Authoritative. Yeah, you missed it.
Well, I just thought that there are really more suggestions than anything else, but knowledge is the best weapon, defense, best tool, thank you. So you'll notice, Maisie, on your parchment, I did some research on the best evasive maneuvers you can take on a broom against a variety of different hexes, curses, even some charms if you're looking to avoid them. And then you'll note I used the different colors of ink to show which spells you could use to both enchant your broom to better protect it and to call it to you. So if you're ever in a situation where your broom isn't on you but you feel panicked or threatened, I wrote a little step-by-step guide on how to cool your broom, how to protect yourself, and use it to escape the situation. And you'll notice everyone's is similar, but nobody else had broom directions because I didn't think anyone else would need them. But if anyone would like a copy, that can be arranged.
We could probably get Maisie to teach us.
Olive, this is perfect. I thought that it was gonna be all like, do this, do that, but it's really perfect. Did you draw these yourself?
Did you? It's you. Do you see it's your hair? It's supposed to be you on the broom.
You couldn't see the wind in it and everything. You did really well.
Being prepared is the best thing we can do, just in case anything goes wrong again this year. We will not be caught unawares. Everyone will be very prepared, and everyone's parchment is catered toward their unique skill set. So.
I am worried about a couple things. One, what my gran would do if we get into trouble again. And two, I don't think I have a skill set.
Of course you do, Alex. Also, this should, if anything, make your gran feel better, because the point is not to seek trouble out, but to extract ourselves from the situation on the off chance that we encounter it. So, there.
So Maisie's good at brooms, and Rosie's good at food, and Clem's good at attitude and punching things, and I'm good at...
Okay, first and foremost, I would like to say Clem has a lot more to offer than just attitude and punching things.
Right.
As wonderful.
I didn't mean to say that was only what they were all good at. Just that.
Yeah, be careful what you say, Alex.
I was trying.
Please, Alex has already been hit once today.
I'm sorry. I was just joking, but that's
it's okay.
That's my contribution to the group is the punching.
My contribution to the group was telling you all about Albus and Scorpius and hitting Alex.
Well,
it was a pretty good contribution.
We wouldn't have gotten that anywhere else.
I mean, we needed to know about Albius and Albius and
I love Albius.
Yeah. We needed to know about them, and I would have put my foot in it, and I'm quite confident that everyone else would have done too. So that was good that you told us, and I'm sorry that you had a rubbish summer. And also, you only really slapped Alex because it was my idea, so you can blame that one on me.
When
yeah,
you
Maisie's
think
the
about
brains of the operation, right?
Maisie was going to do it, and you did it for her. So it's like you took the bullet for her, so she didn't have to feel bad about it. You did it. It's like you're her hero.
Feel bad about it because I've got two people to feel bad about now, not just one.
What?
Because you know, it's like I would have just felt bad about Alex, but now I feel bad about Lily feeling bad about punching Alex, and I feel bad about Alex feeling bad about punching. So now I feel bad for all of us. And
what if I feel bad for you feeling bad?
Okay, why don't we all just stop feeling bad?
Does that
Look,
okay? How do I make it better?
Everyone, breathe in with me, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Breathing helps.
Big breath. Okay.
Yeah, pretend to blur out the birthday candles.
We're letting go of guilt. There's no need to feel guilty about anything. Okay? Continue opening Olive's gifts, these beautiful gifts that Olive has given us.
Guilt. Okay.
Alex, I thought when I was making yours, I kind of see you as the glue that holds S.W.O.F.F together. So I wrote out a bunch of spells kind of aimed at sort of being the overseer of things, the leader.
Sort of an underseer. You're all taller than me.
No, look at the parchment.
I'm not.
And Olive's gonna kind of like reach over and unfurl it for him, and she goes, I found a bunch of spells that I thought would be very helpful both in terms of awareness of the group. So a lot of your spells are sort of like being the protector and looking out for one another and taking care of each other, because I think you do such a good job of always being aware of our feelings and making sure we're all taken
Really?
care of.
You do.
Yeah.
Really? That,
Yeah, Alex, you're really good at that.
I am?
You're the voice of reason more often than not, and I think that carries over into any kind of confrontation we might have. So-
I felt like I was the voice of anxiety, maybe. And as far as feelings and stuff go, I don't know how I managed to. I just mostly worry about them. Is that how am I doing? Am I doing it right?
I don't know how you do it, but I just know you do it well. So, whatever you're doing, it's working.
I'll stick with the anxiety then. Works for me.
But I gave you a lot of stuff to reference on protective spells and being able to kind of look out for those around you, because I think you do a very good job of that in the battles we've faced.
I don't feel good about the battles we've faced for the most part, but sure.
I can change it if you like.
You believe that we saw a dragon last year?
Right, dragons are interesting. We can talk about those.
You believe I was stoned for like a really long time? Like
Yeah, I
self-aware
thought about it.
stone?
I thought
Oh my
about
god,
it
I
a
thought you said
lot.
something else.
I did too.
I was like, oh, we're only 13.
But what do you know what that means, Rosie? Because I've only really heard Idris talk
I saw
about
it in a
before.
dare ad back home. And I think that what happens is people do something and then they fall asleep on the couch and then they're really flat.
Oh,
I think it's like a
Oh
spell.
no, I meant like an actual rock.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
I got it.
you mean like someone
thought
threw
about-
stones at them, so they just had to be horizontal for a little
Okay.
while?
I think
Can
that might
I-
have been it.
Okay,
Can
that
I-
makes
Is that what
sense.
muggles do?
Hey, yeah, what is
Tom?
it, Alex?
On the Clem being stone part, if I was good at making sure everyone was okay, that wouldn't have happened.
I mean, to be fair, Alex, I've done a lot of reflecting on my own behavior of that time, and I kind of ran into it. Like, literally ran towards the bad guy without
But
nary
then there was
a
the other
clue.
time when
The
there
other
was
time when you
the
saved me
shade
from drowning.
but there was the shade that was grabbing Maisie, and I saw it and I didn't stop it. And there was that one, and then
Yeah, but you also
And-
saved.
The time you saved my life and protected me from drowning.
right. But as my gran pointed out, if I had known about the inflated spell, I probably could have saved everyone.
I'm
and
sorry,
I didn't
I'm-
save you. I tried to do the CPR, and it didn't work. And it was actually Dave who saved you.
We can't change what we didn't know back then. All we can change is what we do know now, which is what these parchments are going to help with.
Alex, you went through a really traumatic time. We all did, and you did your very best. And for your gran to look at you and tell you that you could have done better is horrible.
And,
I don't think she said it that
Completely
way.
unfair.
and, like, Clem, I mean, this wasn't exactly versus some sort of wizard that doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, have you seen the Daily Prophet?
Um,
What?
My gran
What?
wasn't letting me read that.
Colin Moot was named undesirable number 1.
Oh, that's fine.
wait, are you saying that I got turned to stone by undesirable number 1?
That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
That's metal.
That's sick.
That's
Good
metal,
job.
dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Scary.
You turned from
I mean-
stone to metal?
I'm still unpacking it with my therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, still got a lot of
And they haven't
a lot
caught
of
him?
work to do. Huh?
Did they have any updates on where he
The
is?
therapist? Oh, sorry.
Well,
Last they saw him was somewhere in South America.
No, that's far away from here, so that's good.
That's very far.
It's pretty much as
Right.
far away as you can get, almost, I think.
If he was, like, in Argentina, maybe?
Yeah, somewhere down there.
So...
'Cause- Yep.
So I guess we just all gotta become. What's the. Aurors? We all just gotta become Aurors and then.
I
don't
don't think
even-
I could do that personally.
What if you became, like, the Auror's chef?
I was thinking, yeah, like maybe lunch lady.
Olive
chef,
would be a
head
great
chef.
Auror. I feel like Maisie might also be a great Auror now that I think about it.
Yeah, Maisie and Olive, I could definitely see. Alex,
Yeah.
would you be interested in being an Auror?
I...
Maybe not after the spy incident.
Well, I'm not
I feel
sure.
like Alex could be like the Auror overseer, the Aurorseer, or
Head Auror.
overseer.
The Oracle.
Head Auror, that's it.
That's...
That too much pressure?
I don't know. I haven't really given much thought to it. I'm just sort of... just...
Vibin'.
that... Yeah.
Nice.
Can I open my present
Right, the present.
from Olive? Okay, I'm gonna open
Sure.
my present. Olive, are you okay?
Yeah.
Can you tell me something real quick?
Yeah.
What color is my sweater again? What would you say that this is gray?
Sure.
Like, what kind of gray do you think?
Just grey, middle of the road grey.
And
Middle of
can you
road
hear the
gray. That's a good
train?
one.
Yes, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Oh, I was just asking. Do you?
Yeah.
And do you see anyone outside?
Outside the train?
No, like in the
Yeah.
hall.
Is there anyone in the hall?
No?
Do you like...
No. Should I?
Okay.
And no,
Don't have to,
no, no.
like-
No. And wait. Okay. Also, my dad's made me their own Hufflepuff sweater because or scarf because they said that Hogwarts wasn't giving me high enough quality cashmere. So will you touch this and tell me if it's soft?
Sure.
What's going on here?
Maybe it's some kind of muggle thing that they do.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
great,
muggle thing.
Rosie.
Okay, good.
Good.
Nice.
I'm gonna open the present now, if that's okay, Olive.
Sure.
What am I looking at here?
Yep. It's a grey sweater and soft scarf. There's no one outside. The train's loud. Am I doing it right?
What's this? What's the gift? What am I looking at here?
Sorry. It is, these are things that I thought would be helpful to you, based off of what kind of magic you like and your interest in magical creatures and dark creatures and just kind of ideas of how you could incorporate that into your defensive studies. And Rosie, you'll notice yours has notes of how to incorporate food you might have on you at any given moment, because I know you always carry snacks, and some potions that I think might be helpful to practice and to prepare, because I know you like potions. And Barney, you'll see yours has an idea for a essentially a concealing charm that I was wondering if we could ask a professor about applying to your speech. I found a charm that I think maybe one of the professors could teach you to use to selectively reveal your words only to intended targets so you could
That's a
speak
great
without everyone in the room
idea.
seeing.
Wow. Thanks, Olive.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Barney,
These
we
are
could-
That's really
gonna be
smart.
so helpful. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I don't know what's gonna happen this year. It's probably gonna be completely boring and very safe, but
I'm looking
if
forward
not,
to that.
we're so prepared.
Preparation is key. If you're prepared, you will rarely ever be surprised.
Okay, speaking of preparation, Lily, what do you advise for the situation with your brother and his ex-boyfriend? Should we not acknowledge that they broke up? Should we let them approach us first? How do we handle that situation? In your opinion, you're the most experienced with it so far.
Well, I've seen kind of the whole range of emotions from Albus. He was really angry for a while, and then he was really kind of sad, and still sad. And then before we left for the trip, well, I think he was kind of like fake cheerful, if that makes sense.
I know it well. Yeah.
Like denial.
I don't know if it can be that, but it can also just be that you're tired of everyone giving you that, like, oh, poor you look, and you just want them to stop. And, you know, so you're like, I can fine now. We can stop looking at me like I'm a sick pet, you know?
Right.
So I would say maybe that's what we treat them both as friends as normal, and then if either of them feel awkward about it, they can talk to us about it.
All right. Yeah, I think that should work. I mean, it's kind of what I was trying to do too.
Yeah, well, that seems like a good plan. I'm glad we got it figured out. Any questions before we move on to a new topic?
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
Did we want to see the results of bet? And Olive's gonna kind of do a little point down to her suitcase.
The answer is yes.
Oh, trolley first, or
Trolley?
Yeah.
Cauldron cakes?
Slam the door open. Yeah, of course we're getting cauldron cake. Hi, we want something from the trolley. Yes, please.
are we doing
I'll just be a moment.
are we doing a beginning of the year?
Oh, we have to.
Wait,
What
are
if
we
it's-
doing a sandwich again?
What if instead of the sandwich we just
a
pick
single
bean?
a single bean.
A single bean.
Good.
Yeah, we have to.
It's tradition.
But I've never got a good one.
This is your year.
Do you know what? But when you don't get a good one, you do awesome at Quidditch. Maybe it's a correlation.
From the trolley?
Don't think that's how it works,
Anything
Alex.
from the trolley?
Positive
be.
thoughts.
Anyone else want anything besides cauldron cakes?
I'm gonna grab
Coffee,
one
I
of
have to ask
everything.
the coffee.
I
Yeah.
want 4 chocolate frogs.
4 chocolate frogs. Clem, I can go and ask about coffee for you. Is there a backup? Anything you might like instead?
Clem, you can have my chocolate frog
Oh.
if you want. I only want the card. You can have my frog if you want.
You could have
Oh.
pumpkin juice.
If they don't have coffee, what's my backup? A pumpkin pasty?
Okay.
Birdie bought beans because we have to get beans, or bean getting of the year
frogs,
tradition.
Coffee, pasty.
And just one frog for me, but
Anything from the
maybe
trolley?
someone else can have the chocolate. I only want the
Yes.
Ah,
Hi.
Hi.
hello? Anything from the trolley, dears?
How much to buy the whole trolley?
The entire lot?
Yeah.
Okay,
How much?
sorry, Rosie. I love your enthusiasm, but Vito, we need to think about the other students.
Okay, how much to buy half of the trolley?
That's better.
Well, let's have a look.
It's a big trolley, Rosie. Are you sure? We're not even going to eat all of it.
Oh, we'll have it for the rest of the year. We have to make sure we'll keep all the chocolate away from the fire in the common room, those, and then the dorms.
We'll say 23 galleons.
Perfect, I'll take it.
Do you need? I can help with that.
No,
if
I'm
you
good.
want.
Here you go. Thank you.
Whoa. Okay.
Rosie!
I'm just gonna scoop, like, put my arms on half of the trolley and just scooch it into the apartment.
Has the Muggle money exchange rate changed?
Thank you so much.
Could I just check? Did you, by any chance, start stocking coffee?
No, dear, I'm sorry.
Sure. What would you, in your expert opinion, recommend for someone who likes coffee? Like, what would the do you have anything that
Probably
if
the
someone-
chocolate.
Chocolate, right?
Both
Did you
begin with
have
C
like
and an E.
a coffee flavor, something,
And
or
beans.
a way to acquire coffee for someone who really wants it?
Well, I suppose Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome, dear. Anything from the trolley?
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Did you really just do
Anything
that?
from the trolley?
I've been waiting for wizarding snacks I'm gonna slam the door shut. All year. Well, all summer, but it felt like a year.
Soon
Okay.
It did feel like a year.
the trolley.
Just as a side note, I would like to say that you can spend the 23 galleons however you like amongst the snacks. I'm not going to figure that out.
No, that's fine. I'll do that later.
Are we starting with beans?
Yeah. I'm gonna open them up and shake a bean out to everybody in the room.
As Olive is kind of like coming back into the cart to sit down, she's going to lean over to Clem and go, I tried, but she really didn't have any flexibility on the whole coffee thing.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And then
I
she's going
just wasn't expecting.
sit down and she's going to put
No
her hand out for the
coffee,
bean.
but Birdie bought bean. You might get a coffee flavored one. Pick a brown one. Be
I
careful
honestly-
though, because those can be bad.
I don't expect to get coffee. It's part of my tradition now that I have to ask the trolley lady for coffee.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. Luck.
Should we cheers our beans together?
Yeah.
Yeah. To
Yeah.
S.W.O.F.F.
To S.W.O.F.F.
The swap.
Wait, hold on. Let me get.
Is it brown?
No, but it's a little bit.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2,
2, 1.
To S.W.O.F.F.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Is it a D2? Are we rolling for this?
D3. Everybody roll a D3.
What if I ate a real life
It's
one?
tradition.
What if I ate a real life one and I have the real life experience of it?
Then you don't have to roll.
Yeah, that's real life rolling.
Watermelon.
Oh.
Is 3 good or bad?
3 is the good one.
Good.
1 is the bad one.
I think I got a Earl Grey tea.
Oh, I got a bad one?
Oh, I got sausages. It's a sign.
Every time. I'm never doing that again. I'm never.
What'd you get, Maisie?
It's like. It's like when Clem's cat yawns in your face. It's that one again.
Oh no.
Oh, it's cat vomit.
I got bubble gum.
Yum. Olive? What is it? That bad, huh?
It's so bad. It's
Is
so
it?
bad.
Oh no. Is it snot?
I got strawberry shortcake.
So I like that one.
Pond scum.
Oh dear.
You want to spit
Bubble
it
gum.
out? You want to spit it out? You want a cookie?
Well, I mean, most of us didn't get a bad one, so that's
Cookie.
that's. Hold it in, Maisie. You got it. Just think happy thoughts.
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, and if I sneeze, I might throw up at the same time. So
I'm just gonna keep eating them until I get a bad one.
That's all your bad luck for the year done, and you're gonna have swift tailwinds when you're chasing the snitch this year. It's tradition.
Toughening you up. You know, rub a little dirt in it, but
Right.
literally.
Right? Yeah, it's making.
Have you eaten
it's-
another one?
in my nose.
I'm just eating them now.
That was cinnamon heart. It wasn't a bad one.
Ew, I don't like
Clem, you
cinnamon.
need to be.
You're
Clem,
still
this is the
eating them. Are you crazy?
Clem, it's dangerous. You think you're on a run, and then it stops, and it stops badly with
It's like
vomit.
gambling.
Okay, don't. See,
It
this
is
why I
like
don't.
gambling.
The beans
no, that
is the
one's
only
white.
gamble
It could be
that I
egg.
do.
Oh
It's-
no.
Oh, Clem, just
What was that? That one's good
I haven't
too.
gotten a single bad one. Are there any bad ones?
don't, Clem.
Yes,
it's
that seems
dangerous
rude to say in front
don't
of Olive and
tempt fate.
Maisie.
Hey,
You're
give
gonna
me one.
get
I promise
that-
you, I can find a bad one. I put my
No,
fingers in
don't. Maisie,
Clem's packet and pick
don't.
one out and give it to her. That one.
What'd you get?
Oh,
Oh,
Farts.
dog food.
What?
I don't know.
You don't know.
What is it?
Some kind of meat.
Oh.
Maybe dog food.
Some kind of gone bad meat.
No. Oh no.
See, that's what
Anytime you need
you
a bad bean,
you
go.
flew too close
You'll wash
to the
it down
sun.
with another one.
No, don't.
Oh,
It's oh no.
Oh.
Was
I
that
don't
See,
know what
this-
that is.
Well, it's probably hard to tell over the rotten meat taste.
Yeah, your
Bro, it's
taste
grass.
buds were probably destroyed.
Yeah, just
I think it's
Just-
grass.
grass one isn't that bad, I don't think.
No, it's
Really
please.
got
It's one of the
strawberry
medium
shortcake.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back to lemon. I think we'll call it a day on that one.
Oh,
God.
It's pretty reckless of you, Clem. You need to be careful with the beans. I know from experience.
Listen, you only live to be reckless to eat many beans that you shouldn't eat once, right?
I mean, yeah, I think that that's probably what the Dalai Lama said.
Who?
The Mr. Llama.
You're right, it does sound like something Mr. Llama would say.
Was that a professor at your muggle school? Or
I think he's like a professor of life.
Like a world professor.
did they teach you life? That's like a class.
Actually, they're not very
No.
good
I
at
wish,
teaching life
yeah.
at Muggle
Not at
schools.
all.
Then
Yeah.
how does he have a job being a professor of it?
Well, he's not
I
a
don't know if he
professor.
gets paid.
He's like a doll.
He does this for
but he's
free?
also a llama.
What?
He's
I think
like
he does
an
yoga.
old
Muggles is
Does he do
man.
yoga?
I think he does
And he-
yoga.
I think he meditates.
so here's a random question.
Hey, yeah, Barney.
Did anybody notice when we were going through the security and stuff, like, there were so many, like, there were so few first years?
I
I
just
didn't really
I
pay
only saw,
attention.
well, don't you remember when we came to school? It seemed like it was all first years, right?
Is that just because we were the first years?
It
Yeah.
might be.
Maybe.
It's like a
Or maybe less
perspective
people are
thing.
coming because of all of the drama.
And that's what I was thinking.
Well, that's not nice for
That's,
Hogwarts.
well, more school for us, you know what I mean?
But then where are the young witches and wizards going? They're not going to Muggles.
Maybe they're going to like America or something.
Are they
Are
just,
they just staying home?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Can you homeschool witches and wizards? We do that in the Muggle world.
Oh, I don't want that. I have to do it every summer.
You can homeschool during the summer?
Yeah, I basically go to school all year round, but this is the fun school.
That's why you're so smart.
Okay, I guess.
I open up a chocolate frog and like hold the container before it jumps out, so it jumps out into my hand, and squeeze it as it comes out, so the chocolate kind of like crumbles in the bag. Does anyone want to rid the taste of beans?
I got sausage. I want to savor it.
I'll take some. It was kind of terrible watching you kill that chocolate frog like that.
It's not alive, and it never was, Rosie.
Yeah, but it
okay?
hurts my feelings.
It's just enchanted.
I don't like it.
I opened the box out on the table, so it's like so it's a bit like a plate, like the box is open and all the chocolate pieces are in it, and I put it in the middle of the table for everybody.
Hey, wait, Olive, what's in the bag, please?
Yeah, we need to get to the reveal of your friend.
Oh.
What's her name first, so we can greet her when we meet her? I'm gonna guess Belinda.
I was thinking peppermint.
What about... Oh, there's so many good names. What's her name?
Did you want to guess first?
I just want to know, actually.
All right. And Olive is going to kind of grab her bag and put it on her lap and unzip it and then kind of like lift it very slowly. She's gonna go, "It's all right, girl. Come on out. There you go. Okay, carefully." And she lifts her hand up, and on it is a bowtruckle, which is a type of magical creature that is basically like the magical equivalent of a stick bug. Like, they don't really do anything. They just blend in with, trees and branches. They look like a tiny little stick. And now that her suitcase is open, you can see she has a little bit of a tree that's been cut out that, the bowtruckle would have kind of camouflaged itself to stay attached to. And I'm sure whoever inspected her stuff thought she was just a weird, crunchy granola hippie traveling with her favorite tree chopped up in her bag.
And you bring a bonsai to school.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally like somebody chopped a bit of a tree off, and there's just part of a branch.
Such an Olive thing.
And she has her little bowtruckle, and she says, "S.W.O.F.F, meet honeysuckle. Honeysuckle, meet S.W.O.F.F."
Hi,
Hi, honeysuckle.
Nice to meet you. I offer
does
honeysuckle my
eat?
finger to shake. It's nice to meet you.
She's a little shy, so if she doesn't take to you right away,
Honeysuckle crawls on the underside of your hand.
It's all right, girl. Hang in there, okay? These are going to be your new best friends. Okay, stay right up there. Honeysuckle will mostly just stay with her tree. Bowtruckles don't really like to leave them, but as it turns out, I don't really like to leave my bowtruckle. So, I thought I would try to bring her.
Yeah, it's like I'm a bowtruckle and S.W.O.F.F is my tree.
Does that mean you carry us around in your bag like Olive does with the tree?
See, I was right to pick, protective magic over the group for you.
It's more like an unhealthy attachment and fear of losing the only friends I have, but sure, you can go with your version.
Did you...
Alex.
Did you want to hold her?
She looks fragile and delicate.
Could I?
Clem wants to.
Would that be okay?
Yeah. And Olive's going to kind of turn her hand to look at Honeysuckle, and she's going to go, "You're going to go to Clementine, okay? I'll be right here. Careful. Let me..." She kind of rummages in her bag and pulls a little twig out. She's going to go, "Okay, hold this in your hand first, and then it'll kind of smell like home to her. And
okay,
there you go. There you go." She kind of gives her a little nudge.
Hello.
Honeysuckle just kind of is reticent for a moment.
"It's all right, girl."
Go ahead and try and
I'm
convince
perfect. Yes.
Honeysuckle, please. Please choose one from the list. Clem. On a partial success, when you try to make someone hear you, either through intimidation or conversation, 7 to 9, you choose one. They need proof. They go along with it for now. They do it, but are now terrified of you. Or you bribe them.
I'm gonna bribe her. Honeysuckle. Listen. I really want your mom to think I'm cool. So if you climb onto my hand, this branch, it's just like your tree. I promise. I'll put you right back.
Gingerly reaches out a hand towards the little stick.
She likes you.
I think she puts up with me. Here. She likes you more.
She takes the little bit of the branch.
Good job, Honeysuckle. Good job. I kind of thought that I would, set up a little habitat for her. But we bonded over the summer, and she just seemed so sad when I went to say goodbye. So I thought I'd try to bring her.
I think that's really sweet. I'm glad Honeysuckle gets to spend the year with us. Maybe Honeysuckle would bring us some good luck.
Are you good luck?
I believe in her. I'm sorry.
Rosie, Honeysuckle's a member of S.W.O.F.F. just like everyone else. You shouldn't treat her any different.
Hey, wait, I thought you were mad at me.
Stop it.
No, I'm sorry. I was just holding out an olive branch.
This is getting painful.
Do you think Honeysuckle's bark is worse than their bite?
Oh no!
Don't plant all these ideas.
I will turn this
sorry.
train around.
Do it.
I'm sorry. Let's keep this train on the right route.
And then soon we'll be back at Hogwarts on home soil.
I'm dropping out of school.
I see what you did there.
I'm sorry, do you not like the way we're treating you?
Rosie, I
So
It's good to be back.
we're all taking care of magical creatures, and Olive has a menagerie with her. Do you suppose that Hagrid will ask Olive to provide some creatures for the class?
I only brought one this year.
Barney raises an eyebrow,
Really?
inclines his head.
No, Barney, really. Honeysuckle is it. That's it. Full stop.
Okay, I have.
Confiscated the others, and I had to give them back to my dad at the train station. But
Right. Okay. But your family has some other creatures. Maybe when Hagrid, you could tell Hagrid who they are, and then when he wants to do lessons on them, maybe one of your parents could bring them, and we could meet your magical creature family.
maybe if there's something that Hagrid wants to use that he doesn't have at Hogwarts, I could ask my dad.
I'd like to meet
idea.
them.
then
Because
you
my
could
grant's not likely to let me leave during the summer to come and meet them, so if you can bring them here.
Could your dad get me a baby basilisk?
I would have to check on that one, but I will get back to you.
Why would
Okay,
you
cool.
want a basilisk?
What's wrong with them?
Well,
You have a certain
you
experience with.
didn't you read what happened at the school when Harry Potter went to the school with the basilisk?
Well, first of all,
I don't know what a
not very
basilisk
much.
is.
Second of all, they're so beautiful and cool and interesting. They're like giant snakes.
That thing's almost died.
Yeah, but it's not like that look at its living conditions. I would almost kill if I was living in a basement and no one loved me.
What?
I'm sorry, wait, what?
No?
I don't know what you said, honestly. I missed it. You're gonna kill somebody because you live in a basement? I can
No,
help. Not really, but
Basilisks are just.
I assumed you weren't serious.
No. I guess they're.
Do you
just
feel
think
bad
that
because the
all
basilisk was
creatures-
stuck in the basement and you think that he was just upset?
I just think that everyone, given the right circumstances and the right love and care, every creature isn't as bad as we think they are.
Okay. I don't mean. Just because something isn't necessarily bad doesn't mean it's not dangerous, you know?
Yeah, but it's not their fault.
It's not. It's just it's their nature. But we need to respect that nature, and I guess that's probably what we're learning.
Obviously, I don't actually mean baby basilisk at school.
Okay, here's the question: if you could have one magical creature pet, and you knew for a fact it would never ever hurt you or any of your friends, what would you get, Clint?
That's a really hard question.
I know, and I did just spring in on you, but
I mean, I really love thestrals, but I don't know if thestrals are considered dark creatures. They're very nice. I would not think that they're evil or anything like that, and they're not even that dangerous. I really quite like thestrals. But also, I don't know. That's a difficult one. I feel
okay.
like,
Well, I need your answer by the end of the school year. Thank you. I will be waiting.
I mean, I'd like to learn more about vampires.
Okay, let's. Next topic. Maisie, if you could have any broom that you wanted.
Oh, wow, that's such an interesting question. Well, I think first and foremost, it completely depends on the situation. I mean, what kind of conditions am I gonna fly in? Who am I flying up again? What position am I in? Who's on my team? Because I need to make sure that the broom is very balanced as a team player, not just exactly right for me. Although to have a broom that's exactly right for me would be very wonderful. So, I mean, for the moment, I'm just gonna stick with Fiona. But honestly, I'm going to need some more clarification on the variables that could affect my decision before I tell you exactly what the perfect broom is for the exact situation.
Okay, I'll think on that. In the meantime, Rosie, if you could have any food, what one would you have?
Rosie?
Rosie.
Sorry, I was just thinking about how if you could have any broom in the world, how come you can't have like a flying vacuum?
Well, I guess you could enchant one.
What's a vacuum?
It's
So
a
it
muggle
cleans the
broom,
floor, but it's powered by electricity.
and it growls.
Oh.
Why? Is that
It
like
does,
to
right?
scare
Speaking
your
of which-
opponent?
Is anyone else a little bit afraid of the Monster Book of Monsters?
No.
I quite
Didn't
like
you just
mine.
have to like didn't you just have to like let it outside and it just you like freed it, right?
Well, it ate one of my socks.
Read it.
It can be a bit.
Read it.
You don't let it outside like it. I thought
Do you have it? Where'd it go?
I released it into my backyard,
But you need that. It's a book. You need it for class.
but it's alive.
But it's our
That's-
text.
that is a
for
that
the
is a
year.
real ethical question there on that one.
It's not.
It is a book, but it's alive.
I think it's more like it's
My dads are feeding it like a pet. It lives in the backyard, in our fenced-in backyard.
It's not really alive though, is it? It's enchanted, right? Just like the chocolate frogs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's enchanted. Yeah.
Are we sure the chocolate frogs are enchanted?
This
Yeah,
is
Pretty-
my
really
pretty
is
sure.
enchantment.
Thank you.
What even is enchantment, if you think about it? If it gives life to something, then does that life not then matter?
No,
Do
but,
we
well,
take
that's like
wizarding
saying.
ethics?
What?
Is there a class for that?
But then when you really think about it, I mean, potatoes were alive because they grew, right? Naturally, and they weren't enchanted. So, I mean, when we're eating mashed potatoes, we're eating something that was alive, so...
When we...
I'm gonna just walk into the hallway and get some air, I think.
Yeah.
It's
But they can't think! They don't feel as, Shouldn't have said that, should I, Alex?
I don't know what's happening. I tried to. What?
Hey, what you said back then about, having to save me and, failing and stuff, you didn't. You didn't fail. You actually got me, you got me surviving quite a lot of times last year and the year before, and, yeah, you didn't fail. That's it. That's all I needed to say. That's what
Yeah, just failed like a failure as I was falling down, and you were going in the shadows, and
No, it's...
and then the second time when I had the opportunity to cast Lumos Specifico, and then it didn't work, and then all of that didn't save you properly.
Alex, Alex, think about all of the incredible things that you did over the few years.
None
We're all
coming to
gonna make
mind.
mistakes at different times, right? That's what it's like to be alive, but you weren't responsible for all these things that happened. In fact, you helped solve lots of them.
It doesn't feel that way.
Well, it is that way. Alright. And I won't let you argue with me on it, because if you start speaking rude things about my friend Alex, then I'm just gonna have to beat you up, alright?
Again. Okay,
Or rather, I'll set Lily on you to beat you up, because I think she has a better slap than me.
Hey!
You do, though!
I'd rather not compare your slappy witch hands, thank
Hey,
you.
everybody! I think I see the school.
Oh,
Oh!
It's up ahead.
We should get Rosie. She'll want to see this.
Hey, I'm back. I don't want to talk about potatoes, though.
Look,
Yeah,
look,
keep
Rosie.
the little window. The school.
Oh,
Almost there.
is it bad if I can't tell if I'm excited or scared?
It's okay to be both.
Let's choose exciting.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I like that thought. I'm excited.
You get to see Miss Squid again.
you know, I heard that actually fear is, or anxiousness is actually so close to excitement that you could tell your brain over and over that you're actually excited, and then your brain will just convert it to excitement.
Okay, I
Is that
tried
how you
that, but
become
then
like an adrenaline junkie?
No, I think it's a different thing.
I tried that, but then my brain turned excitement into anxiety instead for a while, so I just
Oh,
gave up.
yeah.
So, reround.
Fair. Okay.
And as everyone approaches Hogwarts, we approach the conclusion of the first episode back for year 3. We have some new end of the year mechanics and things as well to talk about and work through. First and foremost, thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't done so, please make sure you're following all of these wonderful people. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW. We've got new versions of the rules coming up. They're not available yet. Expect maybe a week for me to get those sorted out for you. And then we'll have the updated stuff for you as well. But yeah, we have some new end of session stuff here, and it's starting with something different. Last year, we had started with relationships, but I was thinking that we need to have a little bit more conversation about individual character traits. So, first and foremost, we are going to be talking about traits. And we're going to talk about any traits that we thought a character was basically going against, that they have currently unlocked. And anybody can jump in if they feel like they had any traits that they just felt like they kind of went against. They have character traits that they went against.
Are these separate to the ones that we switched out for our new year?
Separate, yeah. These are they include your new traits, basically, that you chose for puberty. Do you feel that you acted counter to any of your character's traits during the session?
Well, one of Rosie's traits is nurturing, and she did threaten Ashley.
That's pretty nurturing, though, because she did it in response to her friends.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, she was nurturing
the
that
first
little
year.
first year. Yeah, she's like, I will protect your little. So in an odd way, it was nurturing. It's aggressive
Yeah.
nurturing.
Protective.
So we think no for that one?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I say no.
okay.
I think she's still nurturing, yeah.
Anybody else?
I have naive as a reckless trait, and I actually think over the past year, I think Olive's gotten a little more like hardened and a little more aware and world weary. I think the first 2 years she kind of was wide-eyed, like everyone is good and everyone's trying their best, and I kind of don't think that's accurate anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't think she's
I would agree.
naive.
Do you...
Not doomsday prepper Olive over here.
So out of curiosity, how come you didn't remove that one when you hit puberty?
You know, because I thought that it would still factor in well until we were actually doing today's session and RPing it, and I realized sometimes I think it doesn't come out until we're at the table with each other. I thought that she would still, like the events that have literally traumatized her over the past couple years, I thought she would cling to that naivete as a source of like, as a way to console herself. And it wasn't until we started doing today that I realized it's the exact opposite. It's like she's trying to grow up faster and be more aware to counter how frightening the past 2 years have been.
Interesting. Do you think that it was enough of a divergence from the trait to change it? Do we think that?
I would say so.
I
think
do.
so.
I don't see it being true to her anymore.
Okay. Please remove that trait and select a new one to replace it.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I have two potential ones. So the one that actually applies to something that happened in the episode, and then one that's just a general, like I feel she's been, I don't really know whether it applies at all or it has ever applied. The one that I'm not sure has ever applied is self-righteous, but I don't know, like I can't think of an example where I feel like Clem was self-righteous, but also maybe that's just me not remembering or understanding self-righteousness in play. And then the other one is secretive. I feel like she was kind of secretive by not opening up about what happened to her Nan during the summer,
Yeah,
but
like
also when
secretive
Maisie...
you're fine with.
I definitely see you as still being secretive.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
It's self-righteous now.
I would very much agree with what you say about self-righteousness. I don't think I ever really felt that from Clem, if I'm honest.
Okay.
Yeah, where you came off as morally superior. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had a similar dilemma. So I have self-righteous as well, and I nearly removed it for the puberty trait.
Yeah.
But I feel like at times Maisie can be like, so I feel
No,
like
this
she
is
can
wrong,
try
and
and
you're idiots.
I would agree. So I think Clem remove self-righteous and
Okay.
and replace the trait.
Okay. Shall I roll right now?
You can do that. I think what I'd like to do for this is your other traits would probably move up.
Ah, cool.
As opposed to going in that spot, right?
Let's get real reckless.
Yeah. Because it's kind of like, I think because it's order of importance to your character, right? And if it was so counter to your character and we removed it, I think everything else should just kind of move up. I think that makes more sense,
cool.
right?
Can I ask a question? Does this new, visiting traits at the end of every session, does this also apply to locked traits?
It does not. Locked traits are locked in. However, Zagonicus asked me a really good question when we were on break, and that he felt like one of his locked traits wasn't really getting showcased properly. Ultimately, this system is meant to help you roleplay. If you feel like a locked trait is just not right, this is meant to help you. This is not meant to be a really strict rules-based system. It's never had that intention. When we were initially creating characters, that was one of the things I told you. If you feel like you want to choose your traits, if you feel like you want to roll for them, that's entirely up to you. It's all about making the character that you want to role play, and it's just a means to sort of help you do those things. My thinking when I was doing the traits was that, you kind of cement your personality like as you grow up, and that was kind of like my means of doing that. Like, you've got certain things in your personality that you feel are like locked in, and one of the things I want to have happen more often with this end of session trait mechanic is make you think when you fill up your experience stars, is that, hey, maybe I should rearrange some of these traits, as an option, because I feel like that was one of the things that we kind of underdid, and this is kind of like extra motivation to mess with it a little bit.
So is that something, could we take 5 stars and unlock a trait? Like, not move it, just unlock it.
Originally, that was in the rules in the early versions. We can do that if you guys think that that's a good thing. Would you like that as an option? I feel like I want to make the first traits. I feel like those I don't want to mess with. You know what I mean? Because those are supposed to be like the really important traits for your character, the things that really drive you. But ultimately, it falls back to what I said before.
I think that I think I would I see one of my traits in my locked traits in the process of changing, and I think they would be nice to have the option in the future to unlock it and be able to move it down. But I do think that it shouldn't be easy to do that. Like, it should take multiple moves to be able to do that. I don't think we should be able to unlock and remove and replace all at the same time. Like,
so here, let's say this. Then you can use a full round of XP to unlock one, and then if you want to move it or something, you can, spend another full round of XP to move it, and if you want to lock it, we can say it's another full round of XP.
Okay.
Does that feel right?
I think actually that in my opinion, I feel like the amount of XP earned is quite high, because if you're like failing every roll, you're getting XP.
Should be less as we're getting on in the years here, because we are gaining more.
That's right. Okay,
getting more stats.
That is true. Because I felt like it was I wasn't sure what to do with my XP, which is what Whack is gonna yell at me about, because I was like, well, I don't want to move my character, like my traits around, because she's so young. She's trying to like figure out her stuff. So then I felt like if I don't want to do that, then
the other stuff,
you know what I mean?
I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with your full XP. Again, to go over it, it was basically you can change an unlocked character. Right now, this is what it is. Change an unlocked character trait. +1 or a -1 to an attribute. Rearrange unlocked character traits. Change a spell from your spell bank, or you can change your house benefit. Some of you change your house benefits pretty often. I had expected the attributes, the spells, and the house benefits to be changed often. The trait thing was more along the lines of roleplay. Like, you know, I'm role-playing the character like this. I think it's time to change this trait or what have you. But yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, let's say that we can have you unlock a trait, you know, when you spend a full bar of XP, basically. A full set of XP. Okay?
Feels good.
Anybody else for traits?
I think all of mine were... I think I had almost all of them.
Okay. Relationships time. Choose a player that you grew closer to or further away from, +1 or a -1. If you do a -1, you gain an XP as well. Anybody want to go first?
I think that I grew a little closer to Clem, but through like seeing Clem express some of her trauma, I think that I just feel a little closer to Clem through that.
Okay. +1. Remember, when you hit a +2 or a -2, reset back to 0. And give yourself an XP.
I think the same for me in regards to Alex. So we were already at a +2, so we'll go down to 0 now. I think Alex being so open about not seeing himself the same way that Olive sees him, like, really endeared her to him when they went through the little gifts that she brought. And so I think she feels closer to him through relating to, like, insecurities.
Okay. Thank you. Who's next?
I mean, I think hearing from Olive how central she views Alex to the group, when he just constantly worries that he's, you know, going to mess something up or not be involved. You know what I mean? Like he's not really a part of the group. I think, as much as he won't admit it, that won't believe it necessarily. Like it was nice for him, and he felt accepted. So, especially because he'd been away from them for so long. You know what I mean? He's coming back with this anxiety, and so yeah, I'll give +1 to Olive.
Yes. So, sorry, I wasn't clear with the relationship stuff. It's when you tick over to 3 that you reset to 0. Who's next?
I think mine is probably tricky. I think this plus point could go to Clem, could go to Oliver, and could go to Alex for various reasons. Oliver was really defensive and immediately rushed when she thought that there was something going on, and I think that's huge. That's huge and very significant. I think there was a bit of bonding with Alex, and kind of similar to what Nex was saying, is about that kind of openness and the relation and that kind of thing. And also Clem spoke to me about her grant and trusted me with that. And I feel like the points could go equally to anyone, but on my relationships list at the moment, Clem, I have a -1 with Clem and a +1 with Olive and Alex, and I feel like that's out of all of those, the one that's least representative of how I feel I relate to people right now is the -1 with Clem. So it's going to Clem.
Well said. Thank you.
I think that's perfect problem solving because I was also having a hard time trying to figure out between Maisie and Olive, because Maisie had that wonderful moment with Clem about her nan, but also I think that Clem has clicked on to some stuff that's happening with Olive, and some things seem a bit familiar to her, and she kind of has a feeling of like, I can be useful here. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that usefulness, or that feeling of like you can help someone, or being able to recognize that like there might be something there. She feels a little bit closer to her, but right now I have a -1 with Olive and a +2 with Maisie. So I think I'm probably gonna give it to Olive.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's time to do our shout-outs and our downtime moves. Wrap things up for the show. Now, I'd like to sort of go jumble things and kind of go around in random sort of orders for how we're going to do the shout-outs and downtime moves here. Since we're deciding on doing a sort of cold open for the show, I figured we give different people a chance to go first, different people a chance to go last. So just to mess with, let's see who I will choose at random here. Murgles. You get to go first.
Yeah.
I rolled for it.
Okay, so we're doing our end of session stuff, right?
You're doing shout outs and end of session stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna do my end of session stuff first. I would like to try doing a social activity.
Okay.
Social
Hanging out with
activity.
friends, going on dates, and being social in general. Make a 2d6 plus heart roll, please. An 8. You get a +1 or a -1 to a relationship.
Oh.
This is different than the normal relationship ones. You can do this with NPCs. You can do this with players. Whichever you think is the most appropriate.
Well, I do have a -1 with Wax Steven. Okay, cool. Thank you. Hi, I'm Murgles. I played Clementine Goosanders for you today. I stream on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm a storyboard artist and animator, and I'm making an animated film on my channel. I also just hang out and do fun chats or whatever. It's a chill place. So if you're interested in hanging out, you can come find me, Murgles, on Twitch.
Thank you, Murgles. And let's see. Hello.
Okay, so downtime moves. I've got to do my school roll first, right?
Oh yeah, we forgot to do our school rolls. I'm sorry, I skipped a step. It's because we have a new thing now, and I sort of just I skipped it. We need to do school rolls. Everybody, do your mind rolls for school. I'm sorry. Yes, what a wonderful thing to mention, Nanosphere. If you guys were curious who did the wonderful character art for the show, since she didn't take credit for it during her shout-out, that would be Murgles. She's been doing all the Witchcraft and Wizardry character illustrations since the beginning of the show. Thank you so much, Murgles, for being amazing, because the new artwork is fantastic, like always. It was so good. And Murgles has been chomping at the bit to deliver the character art. Like, she loves doing it so much. So she has been working extra hard, and she already has a bajillion things to do. So this is her way to decompress. But I think everybody should send Murgle some love for the character art, just as a side thing as well. Thank you. So some interesting school roles here. Look at this. All right. The Slytherins also still have to. They also have to do their advancement. But we'll start out with this.
Our girls are still together, eh? Snake eyes.
No.
666 all the way down. Okay, starting off, let's see what the Gryffindors have. Olive with a 9, Maisie with a 13, Clem with a 6. That's going to be 10, 15, so 10 points for Gryffindor to start the year off. And then we have Hufflepuff. Rosie going to start things off for Hufflepuff with a 7. That's 5 points. And then I'll roll. I guess I have some dice somewhere. I don't know. Probably have some dice. I mean, these are Murgle's dice that I made for her. Should I be rolling these maybe? Should I roll Murgle's dice? Do you guys want to see those?
Yes.
I mean, they still have to be sanded and polished, but...
Oh, yeah.
The font. So good. Oh.
Still has to be sanded and polished. And then these were dice. These were dice I made for Peachy. These are known as the bisexual lighting dice. You know what would be cool? If we had our own set of Witchcraft and Wizardry dice. Maybe that's on the horizon somewhere. I don't know. That could be a thing. I don't
Birdie
know.
bots that fruity flavored beans dice.
Might be a thing. Maybe. But let's roll some dice here for the rest of the Hufflepuffs. 7. Total of 10 points thus far. And an 8 for another 5. And then we have Alexander with a 13. 10 points for Ravenclaw. 2 more rolls. 7. And a 5. Keeping things at 10 for Ravenclaw. Slytherins. Oh, no. Well, they're staying at 0 there. 1 more roll. And I rolled a 4. Sorry, Slytherins. Starting things off with a 0. Sorry. Listen, didn't they come in? I think they came in 3rd place last season, or was it 2nd place? I can't remember.
Second, I think.
It was close. But those are the class of school roll. And now, I'm sorry, we've interrupted your chat out there, Colo.
No.
I'm so sorry, I've screwed your brain up.
No, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm actually just trying to work out if I can do this potion, because I've never made potions in my downtime move, but I really want to make this one. I haven't worked out the costings, but I think I have plenty of money to be able to do it. I would like to. This is so dangerous. I would like to make a potion, and I would like to make a shrinking solution, for Olive, because it causes living beings to shrink to a smaller form, and I think that it would be really nice for her to be able to hug her. I've forgotten what your
Honeysuckle.
name, Honeysuckle. So I'm gonna try my best, but I'm not very good at potions, so we'll see what happens.
My brain is so messed up because I just imagine this like horrific. It's like when you shrink, everything looks different. It's like, you know, the sort of horrific response.
Like,
it looks so cute right now, and then.
Okay, it's a mind well, right? Yeah, and it's the third year, so I'm good for that. I'm gonna try my best. Ooh, okay, all right.
An 8. So on a 7 to 9, something's gone wrong, but it still works, kind of. The GM will tell you how. So you can make you said it was a shrinking potion?
Yeah.
Yeah, shrinking potion, kind of.
Shrink-ish potion.
Okay, kind of.
Didn't we end last season? Didn't we end last season with Maisie shrunk?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you have something to tell us?
Small.
You want to be small?
Small. Pocket Maisie.
I already have. Hello. Is there anything else I need to do, Wag? But my
You're all
brain's
done.
all Okay. Hi, I'm Kolo. It's lovely to meet you if we haven't met before. You can find me all over the internet. I stream on Twitch. I do things on YouTubes too. And my name over there is Hello. It's Kolo. It's really interesting when I introduce myself to people like in real life because I'm like, I'm Kolo. It's hello. It's hello. Very awkward. But that's me. If you want to come and say hello. I like open world adventures and hanging out and having fun basically with the community. I'm playing Roki at the moment. If you want to come and feel some feels with us on Twitch, that would be pretty snazzy. Thanks for this. I missed you all. Thanks, S.W.O.F.F, for making all of this nonsense happen. Margles, the art is amazing, and I'm already excited for next week.
Thank you so much, Kolo. Mega Oryx.
Hi, I will be doing social activities as my downtime move today. I'm very excited. I miss my friends very much. I'm ready to socialize. It went great. Thank you so much for asking.
Your luck on these downtime moves.
Why is it always downtime moves? Every other role I do fine on, it's only downtime moves. I don't understand.
Just as a heads up, okay, there is an option for your advancement, okay, to do downtime moves for galleons. You can add a bonus to moves for galleons. So if you decide that you want to roll for some money instead, I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Yeah, I didn't pick that one though. On a happier note, hi, you can find me on the internet everywhere at NegaOryx. I have the same username on everything. That is NEGAORYX. You can catch me this week on Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, co-hosting a gaming news / talk show for Twitch called The Weekly on twitch.tv/Twitch Gaming. This Sunday, you can catch me on the premiere of a new TTRPG miniseries called Wicked Lies and Alibis, which is happening on twitch.tv/Stories Told channel. If you are a fan of Clue or Knives Out, it is a whodunit set in an English manner in the 1920s, I believe, so it should be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having me. I missed this group so much, and I'm so happy to be back.
Happy to have you back. And Zagonicus.
I think I'm going to do clubs for my downtime activity.
Interesting. What club?
A study club, I think. Just like a sort of, something like that. Maybe like a
Books
book
and
club.
how to use them.
Yeah. Something, but I think maybe something like maybe helping out first years or something. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, first years study plans of Hogwarts. What you need to know. Nope.
Oof. Oof. All right, that's a sec. Sorry, buddy.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Sgoticus. If you saw the teaser for Mistlight during the break and stuff, I'm not in that, but that voice you hear, that's me. I did that, and it's always fun to get to do those things, so I hope that I helped make that extra interesting for you. You can find me, Amsgodicus, everywhere. On Twitch, Twitter, and all those places and everything. And it's super good to be back. It's always such a wonderful time with S.W.O.F.F. And a huge shout out to Margs once again for killing it with the character art. It's awesome. So good. Thanks, Margs. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, buddy. Last but not least, Luxie.
That was specifically for Cola. Hi. Should I do jobs first? I want to do a job, so I'm gonna try to make some cash since I spent all my beautiful money buying everything off the trolley. As you should.
Rosie is the bank maker of the group.
I don't know how to tell you this, but Rosie's an entrepreneur and she knows what she's up to. So, listen, she's getting the money back already. 8 more galleons.
I'm surprised you didn't go for the additional galleons money.
I honestly kind of figured that the 1 dice return-wise wouldn't pay off as much as the immediate over the summer roll. I don't know if that's true. We'll find out. But
okay. 8
Hi.
galleons.
I'm Lexi Games. I'm a variety streamer. I play video games. I'm doing a full playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. We're about to finish that. I'm gonna do my first ever playthrough of Pokemon Sword and Shield next, where the person... I've never done Bit Boss. I know like everybody on Twitch does it. I've never done it before. So I'm making whoever's the current Bit Boss, they get to name the Pokemons that I collect. So it's far too much power to be giving my stream. So if you're interested in that, come by. Otherwise, I think that's it. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm very happy to be back. Sorry for almost killing Ashley Indigo, but also not sorry.
Thank you so much, Luxie. I'm Wax Steven. I have been your Headmaster of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you so much for being here, chat. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you for coming back for a 3rd season or 3rd year here. We have all been looking forward to coming back to tell the story with you, and it's a really amazing thing to do, to get to see these characters grow over the years, and I couldn't be happier with the wonderful cast that are a part of the show. So thank you so much to them. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, Colo. Thank you, Luxie. Thank you, Murgles. Thank you, Negaorix. Thank you, Zagonicus, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you.
Wack. Thank you, Wack.
And I've been doing a thing on my channel. I know that's shocking that my channel has actually been hitting the button to go live, but that happens tomorrow. On Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, I do a TTRPG design stream where I'm designing a new TTRPG from scratch. I'm designing an Isekai TTRPG. So if you're curious about the process, if you're curious about how just really weird my brain works, just come by and watch the process. That's at 1 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully you'll come and check that out. Otherwise, on Fridays, we've got Rime of the Frost Maiden, which is a D&D 5th edition module that's been super good. It's been so good. And on Saturdays, we have a show called The Cerebrum Project with Pumpkinberry running it and a whole bunch of production people doing it. So good. It's a very different show than this. It is very, very intense. And if this is considered family friendly, that one is, well, consult a therapist after you've watched it.
Or maybe before.
Yeah, or before. Either or. Yeah. So thank you so much for being here, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Peace out. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.